I have pets. I have a pet rabbit. She's a female rabbit. I've had her since when we were living in Echo Park. Dude.
Been a minute.
I remember when oh my God.
How long do rabbits live?
I don't know, man, but I don't want to know right now because it's getting close. I'm gonna get sad. But there was a time when my rabbit had rabbits get infected. Rabbits, dogs, and most little animals, they get infected with this thing, and they get a tilt where their head goes back, and they have their liberate. I don't know if it's the word.
It's Mondo had it. It's called. Oh my God! It's
Armando is he a cat, a dog, or a rabbit?
comedian, but it's
I
called.
know.
When you get all up, what's it
Liberadium.
called?
Vertigo, and the other one. When the rabbit
The equilibrium's off.
Well, there you go.
Equilibrium
It
is
messes
off.
you up.
Equilibrium
Yeah.
is
You
off.
slam to a
Mo
side.
here talking like Cardi B, bro. Liberium.
Yeah.
Liberium.
George
And
Bush in
nobody
it.
corrects her, and everybody moves on, bro, with the wrong word.
She rocks.
So
Electrify.
I got home,
Electrify.
and I couldn't find the rabbit. I couldn't find him, bro. And he started twitching like this, twitching like breakdancing. And I remember we were supposed to go see the Nutcracker, and we couldn't leave the rabbit alone. So Lisa threw the rabbit alone. I remember the rabbit was wrapped. We had to wrap that fool up tight so he won't start moving, bro.
I remember that time. You guys
It
were
was
nursing
like
him.
this. I remember, bro, like I was sober and I couldn't find anything. So all the feelings were coming together and I couldn't control my feelings. I was right there holding the rabbit, bro, like that black dude and the Green Mile, trying to bring it back to life. And nothing but mosquitoes, bro, and
It's therapeutic,
roaches.
even though it's bad.
Coming out of my mouth anyway, so.
I'm from the country. I would have just pulled the rabbit's head off and put him out
Yeah,
of his
man.
misery. I would have grabbed it, made ice. Está bien.
Or like that politician
But
lady,
I feel
bro.
bad
Just
'cause
shoot
he
him
loved you so
because he
much.
can't be a good watchdog, eh? Pendeja. Shoot your ass in the foot, eh? Your pet is part of your family and you want the best for them no matter what. But vet bills can really add up. That's why you should check out pet insurance. And with ASPCA Pet Health Insurance, you can focus on the care your pet deserves and cover what matters most. To explore coverage, visit ASPCAPetInsurance.com/foo. That's ASPCAPetInsurance.com/foo. Again, that's ASPCAPetInsurance.com/foo. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company, and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer, is not engaged in the business of insurance. You hear me? Yeah. What's up, fool? Oh my God! We've been trying to get this guy on this show forever.
For years.
He was for years.
Lied. You called me once.
Him, man.
You called me one time.
We couldn't find him,
never
bro.
called back,
I know.
Anyways, you know that we mentioned him before, and you know the story how I got my fucking first 1 hour comedy special on Showtime. You remember I said that I was hanging around with this guy, AlexReymundo, at DC.
Yeah, dude.
We were hanging out in DC.
Oh yeah,
and
we
we were
got great
smoking
photos.
a big leñazo after this big old show. Him and I, we did it at the Lincoln Center. And
That was a fun night.
And we're just walking around. It was 2011.
Obama was there.
2011. I wasn't allowed at that show. But I was in 2011. And him and I, we were smoking big.
It was National Hispanic Heritage Month.
We were just walking around, bro. And then the fool got on the phone with Ron White.
Mi
That was
hermano.
the first time I ever spoke to Ron White, bro. And I said, Joy Medina looking for you. No, I didn't say that. But it was cool. And then I was talking. We started walking, bro, by not too far, bro, just across the street. But you could see the biggest white pillar. I don't know what's it called.
The Washington Monument.
Yeah, we were
The American penis.
We were staying across the street from the U.S. Treasury Department.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So, I started talking to him and I say, "Hey, bro, I want to do a 1 hour special," and this fool calls up, bro, Scott Montoya, and say, "Hey, man, Felipe wants to do a 1 hour special." I don't know how is that what he did, but the next day at 11 a.m. in the morning, we got a call from Scott Montoya, and he goes, "Hey, man, you want to do your 1 hour special?" And I said, "Yeah." And I don't know if you know how Scott Montoya works. I didn't know it back then. Okay, we're gonna tape it 2 weeks, dog.
Well, because
Like
he was
that.
always producing something, so he could turn it quick. He could be,
So
he could
in
be
2
ready at a
weeks,
moment's
get
notice.
ready. So man, I did the show with Bobcat Goldwait, and myself went up last, and there was another comedian that did the show before me.
Yeah.
And bro, that was, and people,
So what you're saying is
people
I
know that
take a little
story.
credit for everything
No,
you've done.
all credit,
I like it,
bro.
man. I like
All
it.
credit.
And it was at the Alex Theater.
All credit,
It
bro.
was at the Alex
It is
Theater.
all credit because
Thank you.
people
I had
don't
no
know-
idea.
No, bro, I was telling you, bro.
I remember the night. I remember having a great time. Yeah.
But people don't know. Like, of course, you've done probably a lot of good things for people. They have no idea, but I didn't know like that it can happen so fast. But that's how it worked, you know. Like,
Así es.
like you sometimes you don't even know you're standing next to the right connection till
man.
you start asking. All I said was I was thinking about doing a special. And then I don't know if he emailed Scott, but we did the special. It was done within a month, fool.
Well, you know what? It's a beautiful thing.
But you're right about him. He was producing.
Yeah, and it's
You was doing a lot of shit back then.
Because
Yeah.
you were the only Juan back then.
I was the only one. Brought to you by
Take a
number
little
one.
shot, eh?
Here's the cool thing about that, I think, is just we were fortunate enough, Scotty and I and Joey and Paul, because Paul
I don't know
introduced.
Scotty.
Well, that's what I call it. But Paul had introduced us to all of that access to, being able to get things done.
These are the guys you need to talk to in order to make things happen.
This Mexican hillbilly thing. That's the first thing Paul ever said to me. I like that stuff. Kind of.
It's funny because some people take that as a bag. You're all, oh, man, cool, man.
No, that's exactly what he said to me.
Like Quagmire.
I'm a Southern boy. Soy mexicano. Hey, ¿sabes qué? Quiero que sepan esto.
First and foremost.
Yo soy mexicano. I know I sound like this, and everybody thinks I'm this country dude, which I'm a
let me tell you
Southern boy.
something, dog.
Pero yo soy born in Mexico.
Acapulco right here, huh?
Todavía soy ciudadano mexicano.
Hell yeah, dude.
And so
I'm going to become one, bro.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I just sound like this.
The first time I met you, bro, ever, we were doing a show at Daily Planet, bro. I
remember that place.
Right? Jeff Garcia was there.
What's that back?
And Willie and
Bro.
Yeah.
some other Trenton, bro, Stewart, Head,
Head,
and then some other cats, and then fans that were regulars, bro. I don't know what happened, bro. And there was a fight gonna start because I guess he was on stage. Something happened, and
Somebody's
it got
boyfriend
crazy,
got mad.
bro. And then Joey Medina was trying to calm him down, and you said, "Fuck that! I'm from Dallas." And we all laughed, bro. We all laughed. Even the guy that was mad, bro.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
they all got fucked up afterwards.
So, like, it was going to be crazy.
Who was I going to throw
flip?
chingazos with?
Bro,
Really, bro?
You were threatening somebody was Dallas back then.
Yeah, órale, hey.
But you were down, though,
Te
bro.
corto, güey,
You always
you know,
been down.
yeah.
You were down, though. You were down to fuck that fool up. You said,
I
I'm
grew
from Dallas, the big star, Holmes.
That Mexican blood, baby.
Sale, ¿verdad? It comes
Then
out.
another time I saw you, bro, at Wild Coyotes, you got into a fight with these cops.
Yeah, dude.
New York cops.
Shut up. Are you a rabble rouser or what?
I
I don't want to call them bad stuff, but I thought, remember that this. I'm trying to explain to the audience you are Mexicano with all these situations that happen.
Well, Undercover Willie, eh?
Hey, don't you ever say that, eh? AlexReymundo had
bro.
never called anybody out for anything.
I'll tell you, one time we were in upstate New York, Ron and I. It was a Ron White show, and it was a Tuesday, and so he's playing theaters 5 nights a week at that time, and it's Tuesday, and we always like to look for the party afterward, live music, tomando. That's what we wanted.
Hell yeah.
And someone said to us, the only place is this one bar, but it's a cop bar. We were like, fucking, let's go. So we go, and there's some cops that took us there. So everyone there is off-duty cop and uniform or playing or whatever they are, detectives and shit. And we walk in and we get to do whatever we want. We're just doing whatever we want, drinking. So we're lighting up right there.
Hell yeah,
One hitter
dude.
at the bar.
Like a G.
Yeah, because we were invited there, and they said, do what you want. And 98% of the room was fine with it, but there was a couple of dudes going, who the fuck are these guys, blah, blah, blah. And at one time, Ron leaves the bar, and I'm sitting there hanging, and somebody says, hey, aren't you worried about your friend? You haven't seen him in a while. And I was like, nah, he's fine, because we've been doing this forever. But when I do walk outside, because I did think, where the fuck is he? I walk outside, and there's a police car, a patrol car, doing donuts in the parking lot, and people are cheering, and they're like, ah! And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I got my drink in hand, and I've got a one hitter, and I'm hitting, and then when I realized it's Ron driving. Ron's driving the car. And
I'm having time of my life.
Oh yeah, they gave him the car, and he's just doing donuts in the parking lot. And then he pulls up, kind of skids in, and when he does, I jump across the hood. He goes, "Get in!" I jump across the hood.
Them dukes.
And then I get in. This is no lie. I get in the passenger seat, and they're like, "Yeah!" And I go, "How do you unlock the shotgun?" And they go, "Everybody out of the fucking car! Get out of the fucking car!" But Ron will tell you that's the drunkest he's ever been behind the wheel of a car. But the cops said, "Go for it, bro."
Doing donuts in that motherfucker? That's tight.
And let him drive it by himself. You go on, do your thing, Ron. And I was thinking, what would they fucking do if he would have wrecked that car? You know, they would have cleared him and arrested me. Somehow I would have got that rap.
Oh, they would have got you, bro.
That's why I bring him with me.
It was Jose. When you were living in California, you were living
Cops
with
like
Sheila
me,
Rivera.
my point.
You were living with Sheila Rivera.
Yeah.
Ralphie May, Joy Medina.
It was like 8 of us.
Were you renting? Because I remember you were renting a closet. That's it, huh? And a place
we all
to sleep,
just
right?
stayed wherever. We all stayed.
I remember opening a closet.
I was in that apartment today.
It was on Clinton.
Yeah, it's still there.
I remember I opened
still
the
there.
closet and it goes, whose shit is this? And Joy Medina said that you used to rent out that closet only, right?
No. I allowed anybody to live there. Joey Diaz lived
that was
there.
your apartment.
It was me and Joey's
Oh,
apartment.
I thought that you were renting out the closet only. That's it.
No.
You were never there.
At one time, there were 7 comics.
Who, bro?
Ralphie May,
Yes.
Sheila Rivera, Alex Reymundo, me, Joey Medina, Joey Diaz for a minute. And there was a guy named Freddie who was our friend, and he wasn't a comic, but he would just be at all the shows, and he taught comedy defensive driving. He came from Miami. Joey met him somewhere, and he became our roommate. Because I met Joey Medina at the leasing office of that place.
Oh, damn.
Because Rudy Moreno, I had just moved into town. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Right? Rudy Moreno, I said, hey, I'm moving to Hollywood, and I'm looking for a roommate. And he said, I know, I just met a guy named Joey Medina that's looking for a roommate. I met Joey 2 days later at the leasing office, and we signed a lease together.
Damn.
Yeah. But it was a 1-bedroom little studio. It's a great little place, built by Paramount back in the 20s.
Dude,
it resembles Paramount Studios.
That's funny you say that because every time I walked outside, I would see like that big quad you had.
Yeah.
And there was benches to just chill. So that was a place for actors to live then, huh?
That's
Back
where
in the
people
days.
working on projects would go there.
And stay
because
there, huh?
Before Raleigh Studios was there,
Yeah.
it was a clear shot at Paramount.
Oh, damn.
So
So that
the
wasn't even
trees,
there.
The landscape, everything is done like Paramount. It resembles Paramount. It's a little. It's an oasis, is what it is. But we were all living there, and sometimes you'd get there, and there'd be you and Freddie, or there'd be you, 2 or 3, or all of the other comics that lived there, or somebody that was spending the night, and Freddie.
I remember.
Freddie was always there. Freddie would always make quiche.
Bro, I remember.
You know you're gay, right?
Speaking of
You know you're
quiche,
gay, right?
Bro, I
An
remember.
aristocrat.
I was there hanging out, and you made a fucking a ramen.
Oh, I'm badass on ramen,
this
bro.
This guy right here, people.
I'm a road dog.
I'm gonna tell you something right
Perro
now.
Mexicano.
I'm gonna
Hell yeah,
tell you
dude.
something right now.
Survival skills, bro.
There's a lot of people out there. They're doing their prison spreads. You know, they're doing their prison spread meals. This motherfucker right here was making ramen with mayonnaise.
Oh yeah,
Light
yeah,
spread.
This
baby.
guy would make ramen and made it with
That's the last thing you put in.
fettuccine, dog.
That's
So
the
just
last
turn
thing.
into
No.
fettuccine.
Yeah, he'll make his own fettuccine. with
Fettuccine,
ramen and
dog.
fucking ketchup.
Fettuccine.
Hell yeah.
Like
dude.
this food was like top ramen chef, bro, back then.
Like Joe
Hey,
Diaz
man,
says,
I
you gotta
gotta-
dope it up, cocksucker.
Yeah, exactly. Ponle todo. My dad, no rules, food, cabrón. Ponle todo. Pollo, pez, carne,
yeah, dog.
verduras.
His ramen were fucking everything,
And
bro.
it was the last thing, is little spoon of the mayonnaise. Dale gas.
Thicken it up a little bit, dog. Oh, hell yeah,
That's what you
dude.
put in a fideo, homie.
Huh?
That's what you put in a
Oh,
little
sí,
fideo,
oh,
so
yeah,
la
fuck
mayonnaise.
yeah.
People forget about the mayonnaise.
Thicken it up, bro.
Here's
And
another
he
bro-
always like would make like those top ramen real good. The whole house was smelling good. What are you making? Top ramen. And I'm like, well, I never smelled ramen like that.
Look at delicacy, dude.
And then, dude, one time I was hanging out and he was
I'd make
there.
a good wife.
For real, dog. He was clean too.
I am clean.
And oh man, I was sitting down and I heard crunching.
I used to be anal, but I heard I had to get butt fucked to do that.
Slip it in there, dog.
I was at their apartment and I heard crunching, bro, like crunching. And I looked back and it was Joy Medina, bro. He was writing his little movie
Ay,
and
Dios mío.
eating raw pasta, bro, with hot water.
Joey, and he would always say when I'd say,
Like a
you
soldier.
take a step back to what he's doing, he goes, "Hey, I grew up poor. I grew
Yeah,
up poor."
but you're not poor no more.
I know.
You're like eating
we were
a
poor.
piece
We
of
were
pasta.
A la brava, huh?
poor. Joey. He wrote El Matador.
Yes.
Which you were in.
You too.
Yeah, I was in it. And
Extra?
No, I came in right after that, dude.
Well, dig this. Joey and I, the computer he wrote that movie on came from the Radio Shack and across from the pavilions at Melrose and Vine.
Damn,
right?
Yes.
It was computers had just come out. There was a Radio Shack there, and we had just come out. We were like, well, I guess we're Hollywood. We're writers. We're comics. We should have a computer.
Hilarious,
We didn't know
dude.
what to do.
Coen Bros over
Yeah,
here.
and so we go over there, and they had
That's
two.
badass.
They had two computers, and one was $1,100 and one was $1,400, and they looked exactly the same except one was black and one was white. The regular computer that you see, and I go and think about this: first computers,
Floppy disk.
and I said I don't know anything about computers to the kid. I was like, what can you tell me about this? He goes, well, that's the screen, and that's the keyboard, and that's the speakers, and that's the brain, because those were all the components. And I go, oh, thanks. And I go, but why is this one? What's the difference between this one and that one? Because that one's $1,400 and that one's $1,700 or whatever the difference. And he goes, well, that one's black and that one's white. And we were like, thank you.
Racial component.
Yeah,
huh?
so we'll take that one. We take the cheap one, and we set it up, and we start having fun. But it was dial up.
Earthlink,
We're
dog.
learning to set. We set the table up in that little bay window of the kitchen. I don't you remember the apartment?
That's where I write.
And it's a great spot. And finally, after a couple hours, I'm done. I'm like, I just go to bed. I wake up 2 hours later. I wake up, and all I feel is the blue light of a computer screen at night. This was a new thing, and I walk in the room and I look at Joey. He's sweating.
He's living out the dialogue, huh?
He's already on the bad sites. He's already on the.
So you're masturbating?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was
yes.
my God.
He's already
In the
masturbating.
kitchen, dog.
I thought you were going to say Hemingway over here. No,
In
it's
the
Ron
kitchen.
Jeremy, dog.
Yeah. and he goes, and I go, dude, what are you doing? And he goes, hey, I'm on the internet. I'm talking to some girl in Indonesia or something, whatever. And I go, I
hear
said,
her there.
what? And he goes,
He was DMing on Yahoo Messenger, bro.
I said, dude, that's another dude just like you. You're jerking off with a guy.
Damn, you broke it down
And
for
he
real,
goes,
dog.
But there was typing, huh?
Yeah, I was typing.
Oh my God.
You know what I did the next day? Bought a key protector. I fucking went and bought
Smart
a
man,
little-
dude. No
Oh, my
DNA
God.
on these fucking keys.
Cochino. La
Mean
primera
one.
noche.
Fuck.
Dude, that one did. Hey, dude, he took technology to where it went, huh?
Wow.
Coming in those
'Cause I
chat
And
rooms.
from there came El Matador.
That enjoyment. That was a little tiny little thing, like a little war. Then he bought that other one that printed it. Printed paper as soon as he typed it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like a
yeah.
little word processor
Yeah,
he had.
yeah.
Dude, I thought he was going to say, man, that computer is now in the Smithsonian.
But you know what? Joey's making a lot of short films and stuff and doing well with
Yeah,
that.
Still going, bro. Horror films, right now.
Yeah, all
He's up
kinds
for
of
an
shit.
award for one of the movies. Got an award.
A multi-genre.
He's got, I would say he has over 200 awards in his place. I've just seen pictures. I haven't seen it.
That's funny when you say self-defense. Guy who did the traffic self-defense. You remember when Joey Medina did that? he tried to do that self-defense video.
No.
You don't remember that?
No,
Oh my God. You know, like he did like a self-defense, like for women. You're like, if this guy attacks you, you do this.
Don't touch me.
Joey.
Man,
he was an ex-boxer, right?
Yes.
Bro.
So every time we'd be somewhere, whatever town USA, we'd always laugh because Joey looked for the ladies, right? And
Always.
And he always
Mad
had that
ladies
boxer
man, dude.
mentality. We could tell when he'd kind of work her into the corner. We're like, look, he's got her in the ropes. He's got her in the ropes.
Stupid dog.
He's going in for the kill.
And he used to always go, if I was in earshot, and I'd hear him say, he'd say, a lightweight champ. And I'd say, that's a drinking title. He'd go, Alex, don't say that.
I'll have a picture like this.
Yeah.
He's the first one that told me just like, go sit over there by the restroom, man, after you do your set, man. We're like a shark. Dun, dun.
Oh, yeah. Why are you hanging out by the bathroom? The ladies' back. Hey, if you're hunting duck, you go to the lake.
Old school, bro.
Joey.
So this Sunday, you are going to be at the Laugh Factory
Covina.
in Covina.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
And tickets are available now.
See.
So people, if you're listening right now, go check out Latin King, AlexReymundo. There it is right there, man. He's going to take you back to the old school.
And when you go get the tickets, see if you put Fuego 5 in the discount code, they give you more drinking money.
Who's the guy with the forehead?
No friend.
Oh, that's the new owner of the East Side Comedy Jam. Now that Rudy Moreno's gone, bro.
You're stupid, dog.
Sebastian Cetina, people, my homie from back in the days.
Caliente Sunday, bro.
Caliente Sundays. That's gonna be every your night or what? Every night?
No. I just came in to do that night. It's been a minute since I've been in Los Angeles. I don't think I've been in the area in 2 or 3 years at least.
Bro, the
Road
first
dog,
time, remember I told you that we were hanging out at the in Washington D.C. for the Latino thing show.
Mm-hmm.
I went to he was on stage, and he had a little ice chest, bro. And when he was on stage, I opened it, and he had like a ice chest with Patron.
For all the pot you smoke, you got a great memory.
Oh, dude.
Because I can't remember any of this shit.
What the girl shit, doc.
Apparently, I smoked.
Concentrate.
And he had a little ice chest, bro, like a little tiny one, bro. Like
I'm prepared.
like one of the loan chip, bro, like one of the Dodgers giveaway. And
What I have in it, I can't wait to
it
hear.
was full of ice,
Cooler night.
and he had one beer only, and a bottle of Patron, bro, not even open yet, right?
Yeah.
And an apple, and I
yeah.
walked away with that thinking about green apple. I couldn't figure it out. What the fuck, this fool? He fucking had heartburn after this or what?
Old school puffer.
And then once I figured it out, oh, you stupid ass.
Yeah.
And then I had nothing.
Fucking rookie.
That's what a rookie straight up. That's when we connected, bro.
Yeah,
but
man.
that's always on your rider.
I used to put on my rider.
You told me that was your rider.
Throw away
Put
the
me
evidence.
Green apple. His rider is Patron, green apple.
Now it's a
and
bottle of
six-pack.
number Juan Tequila. I quit drinking Patron
Bro.
years ago. But I got to tell you something. The reason I put that on my rider is because one night I didn't have something to smoke out of, and I had to go back down.
That's why you're the
to
Latin king, bro.
Hey, I had to go back
man.
down to the lobby bar of a hotel, but at this time there was the bartender and one dude, and I just walked in real quick. I said, "Hey, do you have maybe I have an apple or something?" And the lady goes, "You want an apple?" I said, "Yeah, And she goes, "Hang on." And she runs and gets me an apple. I start to walk out, and I realize, oh. I turn right back in. I go, "Do you have any matches or a lighter?" And she goes, "You want matches or a lighter?"
MacGyver over here.
By this time,
I'm making apple pie here.
by the time the guy at the bar kind of looks at me, he's like, "What the fuck?" And I said, "Yeah, I need a lighter." So and I start to walk out, and just to be funny, I turn right back around. And I go, "You got any weed? Because I could."
I could rub it in.
But that's what I do. I smoke out of an apple. And when I realized I didn't have something to smoke, I put it on my rider.
Dude,
I need an
It's
apple.
old school.
speaking
bro.
of writers, one time when I was with another agency, I got Ron White's writer by mistake.
Oh, they sent it to you.
Yeah. And wait a minute, no, that's a lie.
Did you get 5,000?
I got Charlie Murphy's writer, I think.
Órale.
Oh, I got Ron White's too, but and I know it by heart because I remember I went to do a show in Saginaw Mission at the casino, and the driver who picks up all the talent from Saginaw Casino, he tells me everything. Remember Richard?
Oh yeah,
Richard.
That's a great source of
He gives some
information.
paper.
Richard,
Person that
right?
picks you up.
Richard?
Yeah.
He's the one that told me that Ron White was banned from that casino for saying that the food was dog shit, right? And so
Let me get this straight. I tell the truth, and I'm in trouble.
I know, right?
and I got Ron White's writer, and Ron White writer said that he has to have either a six wings or 12 wings from Hooters.
Hooters, yeah, he loves Hooters. Wings.
Six pack of Bud Light, I think, or Budweiser. And
that was for his
a blue bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, the $300 bottle,
Smooth.
and a Patron, bro. And that's
and I'll tell you why that writer exists. One, he loves Hooters wings. Johnny Walker Blue was for Ron. The 6-pack of Budweiser was for his old dear friend and tour manager Steve Cook, who passed away. And even after Steve passed away, that 6-pack stays on the writer, so we always think of Steve.
Fuck yeah.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah, what out of Steve Cook, and the bottle of Patron back in the day was for me. But all of that turned into Juan Tequila. Yeah,
this fool said. I remember the
that explains that right.
The driver said, "Man,
how do you know all this shit?
No Hooters around here."
I know. Huh?
I went to the fucking Piggy Willie, and I got me some frozen Hooter wings from the freezer, and I fried those guys up. And did they like them?
Is that a Ron White
They never
impression?
complained. No, that was the guy who picked up the fucking
Richard.
Okay.
That was Richard who picked up the thing because there was no Hooters in that fucking town.
Oh, he had to.
So you have to go to
travel.
the frozen section, bro, and got Hooters from there. He bought and he fucking fried them up. He goes, "What? Did they know the difference? I'm still working here, ain't I?"
Hell yeah, that's a smart dude right there, bro.
That's cool, bro. I didn't know that because our writer is basic, bro. But I didn't know that Ron White was like that. That he has the Patron for you and the 6-pack for Captain Hook.
Yeah, he had a lot of great hits. I don't know if you guys want to look that up.
Hell yeah.
So what's up, bro? Is that true, bro? That you almost burned down the Alex Theater when you brought that fucking Harley Davidson on stage?
Damn, dog.
This guy, bro.
You know they didn't want to let me do that.
He's
You're
the
first
legend,
one,
bro.
though, with the motorcycle on stage,
bro, this
right?
guy's doing
I
shit
like
before
riding
everybody,
bikes.
bro.
They didn't want to let us do that. And Joey, that's how much Joey loves me. He goes,
Fuck yeah, dude.
He goes, Alex, I wouldn't do this for anybody but you. He goes, they're fucking giving me shit about this, but I told him he has to fucking ride a motorcycle on the stage. Because when he asked me to do the show, I said, yeah, fuck yeah, but you got to let me ride a motorcycle on the stage. And he goes,
fuck you.
He goes,
find a clip of that, Melissa?
He goes,
tight,
what? And I go, and he goes, of course you want to do that. He goes, that's why I love you, Alex.
That or a horse?
Hey, and at the beginning of my second special, you see me ride the horse, and then into the
I
motorcycle.
didn't see that.
Oh, you got to see this beginning of Red Mexican. Just the opening, the opening. And
Well,
that, by the way,
Latin
that's my
Palooza.
horse, Gypsy, and I still have that horse.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
I thought you left them in Lancaster, bro.
Yeah. Those horses I told you earlier.
Bro,
they moved from Kentucky to Palmdale, California, back to Kentucky, never took one step.
Join me.
Those horses, their ancestors like, how the fuck do you do that? Go cross country.
when we
Ni un paso.
when we had the Wild Coyotes in Montebello, join me. Alex will drop off every once in a while, but one time he dropped off. He showed up, and I knew why he didn't show up. He would. I knew he would show up, but I knew why he didn't come all the time. He was always headlining, and you had a farm in Lancaster with horses.
Yes, yeah.
So you were doing good, huh?
No. I mean, I work hard.
Dude,
I work hard, and it's there's no way I could have done that closer.
I always talk comics,
to
bro.
Los Angeles.
He goes, how do I make? How do I in comedy, to get? How do I make it, bro? That's what you do, bro. You gotta marry a flight attendant like AlexReymundo.
I probably said that. That's what I did.
That's what I think. You told me
it's
that,
good
bro.
advice.
So you told me that.
Hilarious,
So I would tell people that you gotta marry a flight attendant from anywhere, bro, and try to get booked, try to get dates wherever she lands, wherever
It's a great
the city they go.
relationship.
So your wife
Make
started
it
with
work.
used to
I've
work
been
at
married 29 years.
TWA, huh?
She was TWA and then turned into
Hell yeah.
American. But you know what? That really helped us be together. I mean, we both understood what it was to live out of a suitcase. And what was great is we were very young, and no matter where we went,
That
either she had a
layover right
hotel or I had a hotel, and we could bang anywhere. You know, we were in different cities all the time. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It's still wonderful.
Like when Harry met Sally, though.
Yeah, dale.
That should be a podcast with your wife, bro. It should be called
She'd red
the
pill you.
layaway. She's still a flight attendant?
No. She hasn't. She hasn't had to work since my boy was born.
Oh, cool. How many boys do you have?
Uno. My daughter's 25 and my son is 21.
Damn.
Cristian Maraya y Alejandro Miguel.
Bro, is that true that
Both
that,
artists, by the way, everybody. Both are artists. Check them out on all sound platforms. Reymundo is my son, lowercase, and Mariah Reymundo. Both making music, and they're pretty fucking good. Check
Bro,
them out.
Yeah, dude.
is
Check
that
'em out.
true that your father was a famous cliff
Cliff
diver,
diver,
and your mother was a cliff?
Yeah, sí. Mi padre fue un gran clavadista y mi madre quedó clavada. Y me dicen el clavo.
Yeah, dog. His father.
That's the first joke I ever wrote.
His father.
Hell yeah.
But that's true though.
Yeah, es
So
cierto.
you ever seen
Es
those
cierto.
movies with Elvis or those movies
That's-
where
Acapulco's famous for it.
La quebrada, güey. La quebrada.
But I mean, that's some daring shit. Not everybody can do it.
So how come you never did that at that restaurant in Colorado, bro?
Hey.
Pinche clavado, bro. That's
I
so
was-
that's why you're still skinny because your dad gave you those jeans out.
No,
That's
it's a
pinche
Speedo,
gordo,
not
bro.
jeans. You
Yeah,
jump in a
man.
Speedo.
Speedo
not jeans.
body.
When I was 11, my father took us there, and he used to tell us, we were in it's like being a comic and you walk in the comedy club and you know all the other comics. He knows all the other divers and the people at the La Quebrada, and we were just visiting Acapulco, probably the third time in my life. I'm born there, but came over here, and he goes, these are my boys. There's Alex, Antonio, y Gran, the three of us, and he goes. I said, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "¿Se pueden echar un clavado, mis hijos?" And I laughed. I'm 11. I'm thinking, yeah, it's funny. And they go, "Claro." It fucking went down to the La Mirada, that down part, climbed down the rocks, swim across, grab the. And by the way, that current, that's a motherfucker.
should've
I was
taken
11. That was really bad parenting on my dad's behalf.
Totally.
And the hardest part was grabbing those rocks because the water's pulling you and you had to pull yourself up. And we got up there. We didn't jump from the top, but we jumped from about a third of the way up. And they told us, I said, time it right because of the tide, it's either 32 feet
that's
deep
right.
or 4 feet deep. That's a lot of water
So your
movement.
father is cliff diver, right? So they need to know the current and how deep it is. Because I always wonder
And the
when
wind.
people dive in. You're right. It's 4 feet, but your dad would jump in when it's 32 feet.
You jump when it's rising because you want to hit
gotta
as much
catch
water as
water.
you can. You definitely don't know when it's going out because you
People
don't know.
died and got paralyzed at that spot.
Yeah.
Handfuls of people.
So you're the first Mexican to dive into America.
Bienvenidos, man.
Hey.
So wow, that's amazing, bro. That your father, your grandfather, were they cliff? All of them were divers.
They were all entertainers, man.
What'd your grandfather do?
He, my father's father, my mother's father was a doctor. My father's father
Viene
had
de lana
land,
este güey.
pero fue mujercero. And a gambler. That's what. And a great man that I knew, But that's as I got the story later, He lost their land in Apatzingan,
What's a Panzingan?
Michoacán.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Anyway, he lost the farm, and that's when my family moved to Acapulco, or his family moved to Acapulco.
So he lost everything, then you guys went over
lost
there?
the farm, literally.
Damn.
On a gamble, on a
Gambled
bet.
away.
I just thought it was cool right now that your kids know you as a stand-up comic, and my kids know me as a stand-up comic, and Kevin Hart's kids, they're all little, they all know their dad. But I trip out on your father, did you ever see your dad actually cliff dive?
No.
See?
No.
So imagine having kids later, and you gotta tell your kids.
You gotta tell, hey, you know what I did?
Because I used to be out there with Kevin
you
Hart.
believe, yeah.
Shut up,
Liar.
you're a liar.
I still got the Speedo.
Let me find the picture.
Yeah. But you know what? Even in Texas when we had a pool, my dad would always wear the Speedo.
Oh
And
my
every
God,
every
dude.
photo
That's Mexico style, though. They're all-
Yeah.
Every photo he
Póngate
took was
calzoncillo.
always all posed. It's like, papi, that's not necessary.
Yeah, man, that's part of like the Mexican culture, man. As soon as you go
That's
to
just
another country, you gotta flaunt like you own shit, eh? Like my uncle, I was telling Lisa that my uncle, that motherfucker looks like when Chuck Norris was doing all those movies in the 80s, that motherfucker bought a jacket like Chuck Norris. He had a little beard like Chuck Norris. Every time he would stand next to a fancy car, he'd take a picture with the keys.
Somebody's gonna buy that story, bro.
Look what I'm doing. Well, you know what? It's a peacock move,
Hell
right?
yeah.
You're showing success at some point. You know what we would do every 2 or 3 years? We'd go to Mexico and visit our family, and my father would always buy a brand new car, and he would sell it while he was down there. But he always liked driving in a new car and showing, hey, mira, estamos haciendo, you know.
The way to navigate.
Yeah, la veta.
One time, I always tell this story because it's funny. One time, I was working with Paul Rodriguez in Reno for Cinco de Mayo, and I left another gig to go to his gig. I was flown out.
That's a busy week for us.
To do the Reno show, right? Hell yeah, bro. I had Friday. I went from the Addison Improv to a packed house. Yeah. And then I get there, bro. I'm already tired, bro, from flying all day. And the show's like in 3 hours. And then I get a call from Paul Rodriguez, wide awake, bro. Wired, probably.
Probably.
Hey, what is this about you complaining about your room that is too small and the food's not good and your flight's not good? Hey, man, I never said that shit. He goes, no, I wasn't complaining. You will when you see my room. And he hung up, bro. That motherfucker. Gangsta. So that was like an invitation, I guess. So I went to his room, bro. His room, first of all,
double
had a
doors,
metal gate to get to his hallway. Yeah. So they had to buzz me in, first of all.
Fucking fortress,
so I get buzzed in. And then his room had a grand piano, dog. Just like his house that he never plays.
Yeah.
And it was like, fuck, dog. It was... We ate fried chicken.
You know what? You know what? That's one of the beautiful things. When we do what we do, I think the best part is being up there and losing yourself in the light, right? And having fun with the people. But those little bonuses are nice because how many times have we stayed in our fucking car? How many times have we slept somewhere that we've paid dues? So when you get a fucking sweet ass hotel like that.
I remember, bro.
Nice. Feels good, huh?
I remember not sleeping in my car, but hanging out with comics, talking all night to the morning, like we didn't have nowhere to pretend we didn't have nowhere to
go. We stand here together. It's warmer this.
It's already Danny's 5 o'clock in the morning. What are you gonna do? Well, my flight's almost here, eh? So
I did a benefit back in the day, and Cheech invited me, and they put me in the presidential suite in Palm Springs at the Marriott. What are the badass Marriotts? The top of the line Marriott. The
Varmion, the one that starts with a B.
Whatever it is,
or whatever.
Bon Voyant.
So, forgive me, Marriott, for not knowing that.
Ronald Reagan used to stay.
Yeah, I had the whole fucking top floor.
Damn.
Had a baby grand piano, had a pool table, had 4 balconies, and all looking down over a water park. My son was a year, so my daughter's 5, and she goes, los ojos de una niña cuando ve eso, un cuarto así. She looked around, she goes, Daddy, I knew you were funny. I didn't know you were this funny. I said, I'm not, baby. Don't fucking tell anybody. But, you enjoy those moments. And you know what me and my wife did? We put the kids to sleep, and we did it on the baby grand piano. We did it on the pool table. We did it on the 4 balconies.
Got a kiss show business, baby.
Hey, baby.
That's why I don't play piano no more, bro.
You pulled the G-string?
So, you have a, I know that, Ron White doesn't have that writer no more because he had his own whiskey, right?
No. Close. That's the first one you fucked up. Your memory. No, he used to be a Scotch drinker.
Yeah, because
but
Johnny Walker Blue.
Yeah, but he took that off to do. Ron and I started number Juan Tequila.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tequila and
Can I see the bottle?
Claro que sí. On the neck of it, that's my cliff diver. That's my father. La cara de mi papá.
Shut up.
Érale.
That's cool, bro.
Oh, how badass! There they are.
Oh, mira.
We only got the red one though, but that's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's the one I drink the most.
Cool,
that's the
bro.
one I drink the most. El reposado.
If your brother's still here,
No.
This is your grandfather.
No, we
or
lost
father?
him.
R.I.P., man.
We lost him 16 years ago. He didn't die. We just fucking lost him. No sé a dónde.
Your father, I don't
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
how my father is about faces and looking good. Your father would have said, hallaron la foto con los más cachetón.
Yeah,
cabrón."
no, mi padre sí fue cachetón. Mi padre fue cachetón. Y hijo
He's like
de...
a cool ass dude, bro. Your father.
Oh, he had ojos chinos. You know, they used to all his nickname was Chino.
Oh my God, it smells really, really good, Alex Reymundo.
Hey, you know what?
And I'm not.
It's our brand. It's our brand.
I already hit it twice.
I don't
It's
really
smooth.
drink
It's
tequila.
beautiful. It's
Melissa,
genuinely,
you want some?
it's the best tequila I've ever
All right.
drank in my life.
Hey, man.
And I've been drinking tequila since I was 16.
Me too, dog.
And I want the world to know
It's a
that
rite of passage for you guys to like your fathers to give you tequila.
Ron and I didn't do this as a money grab. I genuinely have always consumed tequila, and we were in Mexico drinking, and I
So you guys are not out there like porosos and shit.
Oh, dude, not at all, bro. We
Over there.
I fell in love in Mexico. I didn't
it one
invent
more
that
time.
tequila. That tequila has existed for almost a century.
Is that my wife told me that
In Mexico se llama regalo de
that
Dios.
tequila to in order to name it tequila, it has to come from the city of Tequila.
Yeah, Tequila Jalisco.
It has to be, Tequila Jalisco is 2 kilometers from our distillery, but it has to be from one of five states that are in Mexico. It has to be from one of those 5 states, and it has to be grown, harvested, distilled, aged and or bottled, or aged and then bottled in Mexico, in one of those 5 states to put the label tequila on there.
Because
It's a nationally protected product.
wait a minute,
it's
I'm
beautiful.
in another flashback.
And it's my heritage.
I'm having another flashback right now.
Which one?
You were a Cuervo man before, huh?
When I was 16 to 19.
Yes. 'Cause
Yeah.
You told me
but
hung-
you didn't know me in those days.
You told me you hung out with a Cuervo son.
Yes.
And you said they give away the
How
company.
do you remember all this?
'Cause you told me
shit?
que they were like, hey.
Son
And they were the
jotitos.
Cu- they were the
Son
Cuervo-
jotitos. Son-
Hey,
here's how I know.
You said it, bro, not me.
Hey, and that's
And they
okay,
were the
but I was
they were
surprised.
the Cuernito brothers.
Hey, that's okay. I can say that. It's a son.
How did you hung?
I didn't say
bro,
there's anything wrong
how
with
do
it.
you? How do you? How do you meet these guys, bro? Like I met the fucking guy from
my dad was a cliff diver, bro.
I met the guys. I met the
In El Cliff.
I met the owner's son from Chico's Tacos, bro.
Yeah, dude. El
But
Paso's finest,
he was a
bro.
cool dude too. He spoke a lot of Spanish, bro. I think he was raised in Mexico or something.
Before I started this
Cuervo
company,
brother, bro. How did you run into
okay,
them?
before I started this company, number Juan Tequila, I got a part in a movie called Una Noche in Mexico that they were going to shoot in at the distillery of Coralejo, and the birth site of Benito Juarez, and a little hacienda, but they're going to shoot it in English and Spanish, scene after scene. So I play a kid, 2-year-old, born in Mexico, went to the States as he's 2, and his father dies, so he goes back. Anyway, I'm playing this movie, and in the end scene, I marry this girl from Mexico that I meet because I fall in love with Mexico, and I fall in love with tequila, and I fall in love with Mexico. And but they had this ceremony, and this girl was Hugo Stiglitz was in the movie, a very famous dramatic actor in Mexico. And this girl, she was very hot in novelas. I can't think of her name right now. Holy shit, she'd be so mad at me.
Maria Felix.
Yeah, no.
Helga Maria.
But we get married. So at the reception, they invite all these people, and some of the sons of the Cuervo family came up, and she was friends with all of those people.
Órale.
And we're like, we're having fun. We're drinking tequila. The movie set's over. It's the rap party. It's the rap party, but everybody's in tuxes and mariachis are there, and it's beautiful. You're at the hacienda, the home of Benito Juarez, and we're drinking Coralejo tequila, which is a beautiful tequila. Everybody, not as nice as number Juan, but it's a beautiful tequila, and those guys are fun. And at one time I got a little odd vibe.
Almost too fun, huh?
Hey, and I asked that girl. I said,
They asked you for clavados and
and
shit.
she said they're not gay. Le gustan los dos.
Son exóticos. güey.
Yeah, and I said,
Son simpáticos.
why? and anyway, she just
Why,
said,
that's
así
why,
es en
man.
Mexico, you know. And I was like, oh.
Bienvenido, güey.
And I was like, yeah,
Los
well,
ricos también lloran.
I guess I'm American.
That's why I left, man. Because it's funny, we met.
But that's how I can't believe you remember that. But that did happen. I remember I quit drinking Cuervo.
I remember.
Hilarious,
How did you?
I canceled Cuervo.
No more, dude.
You were gonna ask him something?
No, because I was gonna say like we met Ron White at the mothership. And
Yes.
And he told us, hey man, there's a couple bottles of there, no one, you gotta try it.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, I was
they
drinking whiskey.
sling the number Juan Tequila at the Comedy
Oh,
Mash.
man.
Thank you, Joe Rogan.
He smoked the same thing that you smoked right
Yeah,
now.
because I rolled him a big ass joint. He's all, oh my god, we're gonna go see Bon Jovi or what? And that's when he Felipe went on stage. He's all, man, your boy is funny as fuck.
Nice.
That was tight, dude.
But
But
this,
yeah, that's I fucking one night I knocked it down. The other nights was
How
is
did you
beautiful tequila.
connect with Ron? Or where did you meet him? First of all, where was your? I never asked you this. Where was your first time going up on stage? Where did you perform first?
I was at the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Arlington, Texas in 1987.
Damn.
87. I was 23 years old.
I was supposed to graduate high school that year, bro.
Yeah,
but
I was 23 or maybe I was 22. But here's how I 8 months before that, Ron White walked into that comedy club to do amateur night there.
That when he
was
had the mullet?
Yeah. Well, no, it was
Long
all
hair,
short
right?
hair.
Oh,
all
short hair.
short, like yours right now.
Right after
All
bull
short,
riding?
And he had a cowboy hat on.
This is when he left
and he had a
comedy or
vest on.
before?
Huh?
This is when he left comedy or before?
No, this is when he started comedy.
So
This
right-
is his-
right
and
after
first
bull
amateur
riding.
night. This is
Okay,
his first
amateur night. Oh, no.
So this is 8 months before I did it, and
Really?
and he walked into the club, and he went to the bar and he ordered a Budweiser and a shot of tequila, and Reymundo was the bartender. That's where I met Ron. I served him the drink. We got drunk. We got high. It was the '80s, so he did some blow, and
You were wearing
for
the
about a
same
year and a
vest,
half.
the same chaleco.
I'm wearing the same chaleco now.
Dude.
Now it's got our name on it.
I was gonna say even dude, like doing Denver, we met the club manager at the time, Al Canal. He told us about you.
That's St. Louis.
One thing about is
yeah.
I know Reymundo, and he was telling us about his shtick was like the car window. 'Cause you
He told us that.
we ran into you.
You
He
told
had a
us that.
car
Car door. He had a car door
bro.
he would bring on stage.
A car door.
With wire
The
hangers.
birds.
The birds. The audience would go, the what? The birds.
That's fucking
He would say,
funny,
here's my
bro.
question. And I'm sorry, Al Canal.
No,
I've
dude,
never
do it,
done an
bro.
Al Canal. And by the way, Al Canal usually stays at my house for Kentucky Derby. That's how close. He
was
came to my
showing us
daughter's
pictures.
quinceañera. He came to my daughter's quinceañera. I've known him for 35. I've known him almost as long as I've known Ron.
He told us you were his homie, and he told us stories about Ron too. And shit. It was tight.
He was a prop comic. He was like what Carrot Top became, but Al Canal was in 1984 or something, and Carrot Top was probably still in junior high at the time. But he was horrible. He was horrible, and I only know that because I've seen him twice.
Oh, my God.
But part of his prop, they would put all these props up there, and literally a car door that had 3 hangers that had been opened up, and they
Fucking
had these
Safford
fake
is that,
birds.
Fake birds.
And then he would say, it was the last thing he would say, this is my impression. He'd say, this is my impression of the classic movie, The Bird. Alfred Hitchcock's classic movie, a scene for the movie The Birds. And the crowd, but the crowd already knew. It was like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They knew. They go, the what? And he goes, The Birds. And they go, the what?
Oh my God.
The Birds. And they go, the what? He goes, fuck you.
Hey.
And that was it. That was it. It was a dumb closer.
It would say Al Canal, bro. I'm going to be a customer. Fuck this club. I want to see the fucking owner.
I gotta tell you that the only owner or the only person is gonna see me because the owners are multi-millionaires and they're not gonna talk to someone that only paid $15 for a ticket. So you can turn around and leave now, or the big man right here will kick you and your wife out.
That's exactly how Canal.
Dude, he told us, dude, like,
And
dude,
guess
that
what?
motherfucker
He
was
said
cool,
they're over
bro.
there having,
And guess what?
the owners
Oh, yeah.
are over there multi-millionaires
The
drinking
lady-
champagne.
Yeah,
This is the
Mitch
far
and
you're
Gerald
going to
Kutosh.
get.
Yeah, the
Mitch and
farthest
Gerald
you get.
Kutosh at the bar, drunk as fuck. Having fun. Not drunk as fuck. There's nothing wrong with that. But one time that exactly same thing happened to him. But the lady was mad because she had a list too. She's like, "Why are you making fun of me?" He goes, "I'm not making fun of you. This time I
Oh my
talk."
God, bro.
That's so.
The 2 movie scenes.
Here's Al
cool.
Canal. Here's how funny Al Canal is. When I'm shooting my second special, Red Mexican, motorcycles were riding all over town. We got basically a biker gang, 50 of us riding, and we pull up, and Al Canal pulls up into the front of the hotel at that time, and I go, "Al, you want to ride?" And he goes, "No, last time I got on one of those, I taught normal."
So stupid, dog. Hilarious, dude.
So that was your first time on stage, your first time meeting a comic at
The first time, I met Ron at that drink. He did amateur night, and then I started doing amateur night about 8 months later We both cut our teeth in that room.
Was an improv?
Funny Bone. Funny Bone
okay.
Comedy Club, Arlington, Texas, 360 in Arkansas Lane.
Was there a Hyenas back then?
Hyenas took that room later, but they came into town, I think Fort Worth first, 9 years later or 11 years later or something like that.
And Laugh Stop, no Laugh Stop.
No Laugh Stop.
Improv, no.
There was improvs, yes.
Improv. Addison, right?
Comedy Works. Not Comedy Works. There was a place in Dallas that I never went to because I always did my open mics because I was a bartender. So I did my open mics at the Funny Bone. Yeah. Good times.
Hell yeah,
Good
man.
times. Hey, listen, everybody. This tequila, you can get it no matter where you live in the U.S., delivered right to your front door. You don't mind me telling them?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Right to your front door. Go to numberjuantequila.com and order away. We have, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody, it is not what you puked on in high school. They've been making it for a century. Mexico se llama Regalo de Dios. I just fell in love with it, and when they told me it didn't have a U.S. presence, I brought it.
I'm surprised.
Ron and I brought
you,
it. And, there's me on the website.
Can people at the show this Sunday, this tequila going to be available at the show?
No, because I'm there for one night, and they didn't want to bring the tequila in for one night.
But you're going to be selling it in the parking lot?
Oh,
like Jerry
yeah.
Lewis?
Eso sí. But you know what? Just go to the website, and when you go to checkout, discount code Alex. That's it, Alex. And there's 15% off of that. That's the best price in the nation, delivered to your door anywhere, USA and Canada.
I'm sipping on it right now. This is smooth.
This is a reposado, bro. This is a fully mature, non-additive tequila aged for 9 months in 2 barrels, bourbon and cognac, and then blended together. This is magic.
Here you go.
The cleaner it is, the more it's not going to give you a hangover. That's the whole thing.
Tequila doesn't give you a hangover. The artificial sugars that you use in cocktails and the dehydration of your head is what gives you a headache. So just drink a water after every 3 drinks.
And also the purest form, to get messed up on alcohol is tequila. That is the mess up your body as everything else, right?
Tequila is the best thing for your body as far as alcohol-wise.
Yeah.
Everything else is a depressant.
Lisa, I'm done.
It lowers blood sugar. I'm not trying to talk you into drinking again.
No. That's why fools are over there, doing that shit and just talking at it night and have a good time, dude.
Is that true that Willie turned down Latin comedy because he wanted stocks and points in the special?
I don't know that. That's either a Willie or a Pat Buckles question, I think. Was Pat managing him at the time? I don't know.
Not him, but...
Can you put more light on Alex? He looks a little prieto over there, eh? He looks all reposado over there.
Hey. That's extra viejo.
He looks like dude from Borista Lake that tells fucking cheese. Hey, man, I got the guitar.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, what's up, bro? I remember at one time you were selling merch that was called Mojado Brothers.
Yeah.
What was that?
Paul introduced us
Because I remember
to that.
I didn't know what that was.
Paul introduced us to that. That was a guy. It's still a guy named Mike Rodriguez and his wife Gloria. Wonderful
They're
people
artists,
out of Orange
right?
County. They're screen printers. They'd make shirts, everything, and that was his little. He would like if you wanted to print whatever for your company, he'll do that for you. But his little side project was Mojado Brothers, and his statement was that we're all wet, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you cross body of water to get here, and we're 90% water or 98%, whatever we are. So we're all mojados. So we should all, and that was his little thing. But Paul knew them, and they got behind a lot of comedy shows back in the day.
Because I remember the logo and the font and everything about
beautiful
artwork
artwork
they did.
Positive message.
Everybody does that now, bro.
Oh, dude, straight ripped it
Yeah,
off.
but that was
Mojado Brothers.
That was the original.
Mike Rodriguez.
Mike Rodriguez did that, bro. That was original. But not everyone does it.
And guess what? Everywhere we'd go, and again, these were Paul's shows. Mike and Paul were friends, but Paul and I got to be great friends, and are still great friends. But here's, no matter what city we'd go to, and it was all the Paul Rodriguez show, and Paul, he'd always bring all different Latino comics. But we would always get headline because of Paul, obviously, but also Mojado. That was a big bad word in color on the paper. It said bad word, positive message.
Hell yeah, dude.
Spreading the good.
Crazy, huh?
And you could probably still go to that site. It's probably still active. They're probably still. I would buy something from one.
A lot of history here, man.
Yeah.
Paul Rodriguez brought a car inside Latin Kings of Comedy, right?
Yeah.
You didn't bring a horse or a...
No, I was a new boy.
motorcycle?
I was just one of the guys. Joey and I
How big was that for you as a young comic? Because you were a young comic. Well deserved. You're Medina. You got put in the work.
Here's how when I really knew it was exciting. During that week, we were promoting. We were there 6 days early, and 2 or 3 days before we shot 2 nights. It was Cheech's 55th birthday, and we're sitting at a table at this Mexican restaurant, and there's Paul, Cheech, George, some people from Paramount Studios, Chris Smith, right? You know that name, Chris Smith. Chris Smith, some other agent, Mike Rogers, it seemed like a powerful table, and we're drinking a bottle of tequila, several bottles of tequila that were like $500, and we're singing Happy Birthday to Cheech, and me and Joey and other young comics were at that table too, because a lot of comics shot that special. Joey and I were just fortunate to be the ones that they put on. But I remember at one time thinking, how the fuck did I get to this table? Working, That's brother. Cheech. I'm celebrating Cheech's 55th birthday. I just met him 2 days before. I dove in. It's been a blessed life.
Fucking Cheech been 55 for 100 years. Huh?
Give it one more year. Now he's the double nickel. He's a triple double nickel.
This fool's stupid, dog.
How many cowboy boots do you own, bro?
4.
You're from Dallas, bro.
Yeah. You know, I almost wore boots today, but I wanted to be comfortable. I knew you'd be in a sweatcause.
You told that cholo. You said, "Fuck that cholo. I'm from Dallas."
Fuck you up, bro.
But what kills me is like
you down, bro. Like you didn't give a fuck. You had because like you were new.
That's just a tequila.
I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you, bro. I knew Willie, I knew everybody else, but you were like a comic that they booked to hang out, and you had no backup, but you're still claiming your hood, your city.
Well, I was hoping y'all would join in too.
We're the same, right?
Right. Keep them here.
Dude, it went from one extreme to the other.
Hey, you know what? I gotta tell you, bro. I grew up. We came from Mexico, right? And we moved into a middle class white neighborhood. The only other Latinos I knew were my brothers and sisters that I could see. And then later my cousins as they started to step into the city. On my mother's 80th birthday, the mayor of Hearst, I had no idea, he gave her a key to the city because we were the first Latino family to settle in Hearst, Texas. And now it looks like part of L.A.
Oh, hell yeah.
And because apparently my mom likes to fuck.
No, it all starts somewhere, dude.
Now it looks like Hearst Nandes.
Shalom.
So the first time I went to a track meet in school, and there was this other school, and I saw some Latino
You were in
kids.
track?
Yeah.
You run fast?
Football, baseball.
Yeah, you're Mexican. Gotta run fast.
I jump. I
Gotta
swim.
get away, huh?
Hell yeah. I didn't even know you ran track.
Throw down.
You still run? You're just fucking...
I still
have a body like fucking...
elliptical.
Rob Lowe over here, right?
George Clooney, dog.
Well, quit hitting on me. I'm married. Pinche.
Hey,
sorry, Cuervo.
Hey, bro, get out of my mind.
Me vas a soñar, güey.
Hey, dog. A question. And you could expand on it if you want. We've had him here. There's always no holds bar when we talk about Willie Barcena or anything. We have never hold back on anything when we talk about him, bro. Like we say the truth, whether it's bad.
Well, I would hope
good.
you do because that's what he says, according to him. I love Willie, but I've also learned it,
bro.
do
you remember partying at his house with Ruben Quintana back in the day?
Yes.
And he brought out the stretching machine
to stretch the legs.
He had like a karate stretching machine.
I remember there was like 14 of us there.
Yes.
And Gabriel brought pizzas. He left somewhere and brought a bunch of food. Yeah.
And his kids were sleeping next door.
Yeah. I remember that night. I don't remember the stretching machine.
People, bro.
Yeah. There was like 14.
Who
was the comic?
Pizza.
Yeah, he did. He brought everybody pizzas, which I thought was pretty gracious of him. And he was a young kid. He was just getting started.
He had just got out of working at Nickelodeon. And he bought a bunch of pizzas. Now that I think about it, they probably bought the pizza from the fucking studio, bro.
Probably.
Fucking craft service over here.
He still brought them. I was wondering why one half of it was this and the other half was that.
Yeah, dude.
That was a fun night.
So what comic are you talking about?
Huh?
You said you were asking for a comic that was there?
There was someone got emotional and cried, and it was weird for a little bit. And,
Who's that, dog?
Probably Joey Medina, bro.
No, it wasn't Joey. Joey got drunk and passed out.
Oh, no. I think you said Felipe said an old Joey Medina story that like I don't know like. Willie was yelling at his kids. We're gonna hit his kids.
No,
and like Joey Medina started crying. Like
Willie started arguing with Ruben Quintana or somebody.
Probably.
And then Willie said,
Ruben was there.
"You gotta remind me of my parents fighting." He ran to the kitchen, bro, and hide.
Okay, got it confused. It's hilarious, bro. Too much.
So
of the
no
Bronx
holds bar
Bomber,
on
huh?
Willie. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So you
That's a real
so you
thing
partied
right there,
at his
bro.
house, right?
I've been to that apartment that was on
Back in the
Silver
day.
Lake or something.
Yeah,
the house
right,
right there.
right above 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Berkeley,
I
bro.
went there a couple times. You know, I was brand new. Well, here's what I was trying to tell you about my track days. When I first saw another group of Latino kids, I was with St. John's Eagles, and we were, you know, and I was the only Latino there. And I ended up track meets. It's an all day thing. I ended up hanging out the whole weekend with this other school, All Saints, because they were Latinos. And I remember my white friends going, oh, would you find your buddies? You know, kind of giving me shit because these are my friends.
Yeah.
But that's the way I felt when I first came to Hollywood, because I'd been doing stand-up all across the country, and I really it's not seeing Latinos. I knew Paul's face. But when I remember getting here the first time I did Monday night at the Laugh Factory, 2 shows a night, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I was pretty road polished, you know, for a young kid.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I'm gonna go to Hollywood, become a star, man. It's gonna be fucking easy. I can get there, la la la. You
That's
know,
what you thought, eh?
Dude, I popped into a Monday night. I laughed my ass off. I was impressed. I saw you. I saw Freddie Soto. I saw Willie Barcena. I saw Darren Carter. I saw Rudy Moreno. I saw Pablo Francisco. And I remember sitting in the back of the room thinking, this is going to be a lot harder
That's
than
a
I thought.
classic right there.
But I remember thinking this is
To
going
me,
to
that's Que Locos right there, bro.
Yeah, I remember thinking this is going to take a lot longer than I thought, becoming a star here, because I saw all this great Latino talent. And I remember when I was on stage, this girl, you know how tight the Laugh Factory is. She's this close to me. And she leans over to her boyfriend. And she said, this guy talks funny. He got a funny voice. And I go, I talk funny. What the fuck?
Look at you.
Look at you.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I speak English. I don't know what you're doing.
This fool, dog.
I was like, but I felt a camaraderie to, you know, Latino, you know, and
That's what it's all
But I
about,
still got to
man.
be me. I'm this guy that grew up in Texas, you know, and this así soy.
We did a lot of shows. I remember with it would be like
Laugh Factory.
It'll be everybody that he mentioned, and then Marilyn Martinez too. Throw her in the mix.
No,
also.
hell yeah, dude.
Marilyn,
You used to
Nicolas,
hang
I
out-
can't
that was
believe
your-
I didn't name
that was
her
your
already.
girl, huh?
Oh,
You
we
you-
traveled.
You and Joey Medina and her did a lot of shows, huh?
There was probably 3 years of our lives that I had more dinners with Joey and Marilyn than my wife for 2 or 3 years, because we were always on the road. You know, thanks to Paul. Paul kept us busy.
That's right. I forgot that Marilyn went with you
Yeah,
guys.
the Yo Quiero Comedy Jam, I think they called that.
Quiero Comedy
Yeah.
Jam.
And then you always have to have, you guys would always
know how
have
many times
Thanksgiving
I've-
at her house. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never been to Marilyn's house for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Only because, you know,
I had it
big
one
family.
time.
Yeah.
I had Thanksgiving at her house with
David, Marilyn and David.
What's that guy's name?
Her
Rick
husband,
Ramos.
Rick
Oh, yeah.
Ramos. He was my roommate at one time. There's another comic that was in our apartment.
Yes,
Rick
damn.
Ramos.
He was on Rick Ramos, bro.
I was gonna say a thing about like, you know, Willie's all
Hueles
about
como mi padre.
his substitute teacher joke.
Yeah.
But I remember there was Leonard booked a gig with me.
Velasquez?
With me, Rick Ramos, and Willie. But it was Tehachapi Casino. It was 2 shows. But you know, that's one thing about Willie. Whatever you want to say about him, he's always you know, the little form of justice, because he was like, hey bro, he wanted to pay you $100, bro, but he bombed, bro. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of his money. So he's $300. I'm gonna take it off him, bro. And I was like, God damn, all right. I was like a whole lady. I was like, but you know, I mean, he's like, hey, come on, bro. You know over there what we do in Montebello, bro. He didn't do his work, bro.
Is that true?
He
That
always sits in that chair.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
totally,
He sits in
dude.
that chair. And I don't know Willie like you. Of course, I know Willie, but I don't know him like you guys. You guys grew up with him.
Dropkick
But-
Willie, bro.
And he would always.
Who showed that elbow, bro?
I always
famous
mad
photo,
respect
bro.
for Willie, obviously.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I've got mad respect for him, not just what he does, but who he is and all that. But I just.
His legend.
Yeah. But he would always kind of look at me and go, I remember one time we were sitting somewhere and he goes, Alex, you're all right. He goes, when I met you, kind of hacky. And I was like, what? And he was like, I said, I remember saying, yeah, if you say so, Willie,
Get rid of those shit kickers, bro.
Don't say it from Dallas no more, dog. Say Kentucky.
Fort Worth.
The best beef comes from.
I grew up in Fort Worth, truth be known, and I always said Dallas just because I'm from Dallas, Texas, and until I was on the radio one time in DFW, and somebody called in that boy ain't from Dallas.
Hey,
one of my old high school buddies, Fort Worth, Texas. Don't let him lie.
I was flying, bro, to
I'll be in Covina this Sunday.
Yeah, man.
This Sunday, man. Last factory, West Covina.
Come see me, fill the house.
Yes,
Yeah,
fill
man.
the house, man. Buy some more. Only Juan.
Number Juan.
Number Juan. Damn it! I was on the airplane, bro.
Only Juan. That's
home.
between a fans only and a Juan page. A Mexican fans only. Only
That's
Juan.
right.
Hell yeah.
I was when I left.
Puro chorizo aquí.
Toma.
When I left Albuquerque early, I was on a plane sitting next to a woman who's the state treasurer of New Mexico.
Oh,
bro.
damn.
And then with a friend,
Laura Montoya.
Laura Montoya, bro.
Laura Montoya.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
she was
I helped
telling-
her get elected.
She was telling me congratulations to her and thank you for you, bro. She was telling me, bro, how she let the first Latina
She's a
state
smart lady.
treasurer of New Mexico, bro, and how she goes to these meetings, bro, with all these other politicians, and she tells me that she's always like the only Latina there, and one time she went to a meeting and this guy told her to go get her a coffee. Go get me a coffee. So she went to go get it. And then when it was her time to speak, she said, well, I just got a coffee for Senator such and such. If anybody else want any more coffee, my name is, and I'm the state treasurer of New Mexico, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Toma, cabrón. Yeah, man.
Let them know what's
I
up.
see it.
How did you meet her? And how did you help her, bro, win an election? How can you get Jose Rizal out of prison?
You know how I was doing a show in New Mexico. I heard him say you said his name the other day in another podcast. Rob Jenkins was doing something. Yeah, and apparently maybe I shouldn't say this.
No, Rob Jenkins is cool.
No, he's cool, but I'm saying for Laura because she's a state treasurer now. But this is 25 years ago. They were, I guess, seeing each other for a minute. But she was hanging out with him, and then she ended up doing some shows around, and she always stayed in touch with her. And then one day she said, Alex, this is what I'm doing. And by this time we had already done the Latin Kings, and I said, Laura, I'll say something for you.
Hell yeah, man.
But I told her, I said, I'm not a citizen, but I'll say something,
Are you still not a citizen?
No, I'm not.
Really?
I know you just became
Yeah,
one,
3
right?
months ago.
Congratulations, yeah.
Rob Jenkins, by the way.
I'm not one, so I'm going to get a Visa card and a phone. And
You're just going to come back real quick, huh?
I ran into Rob Jenkins at a hotel, and they were having a big UFC fight. And Rob Jenkins, he lives in another country right now, and he's promoting MMA fights in that country.
I believe it.
And I think that country is I don't know what country it is, but I remember
It's
now
one where
that
they don't extradite to the U.S.
yeah, man. I don't remember what country it is, but you went to Belize, right?
I don't know.
Or Panama?
I don't know where
or
he is.
Cancun?
I
No,
don't know.
you.
Oh, me? No.
No?
I'm not to do a show.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. Oh, your memory
So
finally
you have
failed you.
horses, right?
Yeah, caballos.
And you train them and you feed them?
They're just pleasure horses. They're just
ride.
fun. We feed them and we.
Do they feel
we
like
fix the
actual
fence.
pets?
Oh
Do you,
yeah,
like,
yeah. No,
that they love you and they-
yeah, big time. They're
Like,
majestic.
when they
animals.
see
They're
you, they get
beautiful.
happy?
Yeah, dude.
You know, there's enough of my dad in me that I see. Me enojo por todo. You know,
Yeah.
dice caballos, hijo la chingada,
it's in there,
comen
bro.
y tragan and I gotta fix the fucking fence. But I love them. I genuinely love them. And my wife, they make my wife. My wife is not a materialistic person, which I've got so lucky there because she's wonderful. But she does like horses. It's like fucking 8 other kids.
Hell yeah,
You know?
man. That's work right
Yeah,
there.
it's work. But I do love them.
And that's why you do it.
They're like your
Keep 'em
babies.
Well, not my babies, but I just like
you
being
feel like
around
they're
them.
family now?
When I'm there around them, I enjoy that moment. Where in el campo, you know, and you know, again, soy mexicano. I love working on shit. I love the
I guess I'm
land.
Chicano. I don't like doing nothing.
But dude, being out there and being on a horse and just like covering land, dude, it feels good, bro.
It's some of my
no other
favorite times
feeling,
when
man.
she and I
Fuck
are just
yeah,
taking a
bro.
ride.
That's cool,
When
bro.
we just take a ride, I'm just.
I don't have one, but I've been on them like that, and it's a good ass.
I
feeling.
saw a donkey that was raised by he grew up with this little 5-year-old girl, and they were all together, right? And then this woman, they haven't seen each other like in 10 years. This lady's like in her 30s, and they brought the donkey over from the barn. Fool, he went.
Like 12 minutes. That's the end.
He couldn't stop.
They don't stop.
They
They
And
don't
then
stop.
like they had to, she had to stay away from him because he was stomping too much, so he might like
And the weird part
overtake
is
her.
that-
But he was all happy.
And then
dog.
out of nowhere, they
yeah,
just
dude.
stop, and you're like, okay,
Yeah, all right.
what was that all about? But hey,
Yeah.
here's something. Back in the old day at the old Coyote, you know, my kids were little, and I was telling some story about a horse and the daughter, the pony, and fucking Willie went on after me. Alex, you fucking wild coyote, who the fuck's got a pony here? He's fucking busting my balls for 20 minutes about me trying to tell a pony story.
But you know what, dude? Over at the Wild Coyote, there's a couple fools, kind of like gangster fools or whatever. But they used to run that whole thing where
that's
right
in
there
the
next to
country out there.
the Pico Rivera Sports
Yeah.
Arena. They used to rent horses to Antonio Aguilar, dude.
Juan Gabriel's horses were
Totally.
fucking. They used to be stabled over there. Today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. In today's world, we insure a lot, from cars and homes to cell phones and even travel plans. But what about insurance for your cat or dog or your horses? With ASPCA Pet Health Insurance, you can focus on the care your pet deserves and cover what matters most. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans and making it easier for pet parents like you to help your pet get the care they need. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program has been around for over 18 years, and they've helped more than 600,000 pets during that time. They allow you to customize your plan, helping ensure that your pet's plan is as unique as they are. Because vet bills can really add up, especially when you're least expecting it. It's simple. Use their app to submit a claim, and you'll receive reimbursement for eligible vet bills directly into your bank account. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/fool, FOOL. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/fool. Again, that's aspcapetinsurance.com/fool. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United Fire Insurance Company and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer, is not engaged in the business of insurance. So there you have it, man.
Hey, can I say something? This
What?
is obviously a great thing to get, right? Because I got horses and dogs and cats, and you never know when that expense is going to come up. I got horses, and Big Dumb and Curious is not a good combination, and they're gonna fuck themselves up.
No, it's true.
But
man.
I hear that at the same time, and I can't help but think of my father. Cabrón, seguro pa tu perro. My dad,
I know, bro.
A Mexican family, you
Yes,
know.
el gato, cabrón.
If the dog's sick, tacos de perro. You know, you know.
He's really Mexican.
I know, bro. My dad, one of those dads too, bro. Like, oh, you can't keep the dog? Take him to a park and leave him there, bro.
Yeah, that's my. You know how many dogs
My mom
we
did that,
just
bro.
didn't have all of a sudden?
Did they make it back home?
Dude, fuck no, bro. It was new, dude.
Yes, sad.
Oh, dude, it's fucking terrible, dude. She never. That's why the little cat I had, the first one, that's when it died. I was like, dude, I broke down. And we have a cat now. They got a string caught in. I mean, we had to pay the vet bills, but I mean, if we would have had insurance, it would have been that much.
How
better.
big was that dog you guys took off?
He was little, bro.
Bro,
he was a puppy, man.
When I'm all sad and
Dude.
laid in my room and I'm thinking about bad shit that I've done, and the only thing I ever did that was really bad was my dog. It was like a little pup. I don't know how old he was. I was like, he followed me all the way to the bus stop, and I had to go to my bus stop to catch a bus to go
school?
to work.
Oh, to work.
To go to work, and I kept saying go back, but he kept following me. And I remember getting on the bus, and I just said bye to that little fool right there, bro. No. And I felt bad. Then I came home, and I'm thinking, and I was like trying to not asking where the dog is, Dave. They didn't say nothing. But dude, a day later, that fool made it home, bro.
Oh, of course,
dude.
He made it home.
How far was it?
Bro, 1st Street all the way to 4th Street, to the housing projects to our house. He must have peed all the way to the bus stop. So my little brother said, Felipe, the dog came back. Man, he was all happy. He was peeing everywhere, blah, 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 blah. Bro, I gave that fool a big-ass hug. A year later, that fool got sick, dog. And I remember I had a show at Wild Coyotes, and I took that fool to the vet next to Wild Coyotes, and I paid like, I don't know, $120. And then that fool died there, bro. And I was like, oh, it was all sad.
Oh, dude,
I was trying to get my $120 back. But,
right? You're like, I wish you had never made
he had
home.
parvo.
Yeah,
and
dude, that fucks up dogs,
and
bro.
And every time when I think about it, I'm thinking, oh, man, he got parvo when I let him go in that bus stop.
So
maybe not, dude.
I had a dog named Lucky that was on my second special that I told a story about him eating cancer horse dick. That's all I'll say. You got to see the story. But we loved him and became part of the family, but he was the worst dog I've ever had because I witnessed him getting hit by a car on Vine in Hollywood when I was moving home. It's a big story. But when I sold my farm, and I actually had a farm in Kentucky to move to California the second time, when I sold the house, I told the guy, hey, the dog comes with it. And I fucking left that dog. And my wife was so mad at me because I'd had enough of the dog. But I was like, he's in the perfect place. He's on 7 acres. They got kids just like we got kids. This is his home. And I convinced her that was the right thing to do. 3 weeks later, my buddy that bought the house goes, I know why you left this fucking dog, man. And because he's a bad dog. He was a bad dog. He gave that dog away to somebody else, like 20 miles from there. 3 months, like 2 weeks after the dog was there, they went, the dog's gone. 3 months later, he shows up at my old farm. Fucking 3 fucking months to get home.
Pissed off.
Fuckers. Oh, that.
My
wife was so mad at me at that time, I had to fly him to Hollywood and move him to my house in Palmdale. So that motherfucker cost me a plane ticket. I hated that dog.
Well worth it.
But I loved that dog.
This show is sponsored by ASPCA.
Dude, I was going to tell you a story about an uncle that I have. He had a Rottweiler in Riverside. And he got rid of it. He took it to Prado Park in Chino, California. Like probably about 4 or 5 days later, he was sitting here by his fence, and 2 things get on the back of his shoulders. It was the fucking dog. So he traced his ass from Chino to Riverside, dude.
He made it, huh?
Yeah, dude. It's like, God, that's crazy about animals, dude. Pets and shit.
Hell yeah, kids, you fucking leave them at Kmart and come back home, they'll never fucking find their way home, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what's worse. Leaving your kids at Kmart forever and not to come back, or people feel more bad for leaving 2 puppies, eh?
Dude,
bro,
crazy. We're all animals.
I don't want to take that conversation, but I've been watching a lot of investigation shows, bro.
Right? My wife would be a great cop.
My wife too, bro.
Cop. This one right here too, dog.
This one was worse, dog. There was this guy who came out of prison on a furlough.
You'd be like Columbo, the Latino Columbo.
One more thing. One more thing.
I couldn't help but wonder.
My son, he was thinking about getting into comedy, and my wife's. Anyway,
you enjoy your party.
The captain is really on me this case, so I'm gonna need your help. Do you know James Masada?
With that little eye, huh? Where's Beretta?
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. So this Sunday you're gonna be at the Laugh Factory in Covina.
Yeah.
And here we the show right there. And who's on the show? Just you headlining?
Just me and Sebastian. I think he has somebody go on before to bring to do some time and then bring him on.
And it's titled Caliente Sundays.
I don't know. I think that it's Sebastian's show. I'll just be closing the show.
You gonna do an hour or what?
Me gusta
así.
Más.
What's the most you ever done on stage?
Hour, chingo. I'm notorious for going long, but
Ralphie May style, Carlo Mencia, or Gabriel.
I'm usually
or Chappelle.
I'm usually
Dane Cook.
I'm usually at 140, but I've been known to do 220 or 230, but not. I've done a story.
You know,
I'm having a good time, and we're the ones that feel the people. Dude, like, they want to leave. People don't leave.
Well, you said earlier, dude, like losing yourself in the light.
Lose yourself in the light, bro. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's
what
I'll do an hour and a half. If that
and if you can do that, they'll dig it. They'll dig it. It's our job to tell the story.
Have you done 2 hours and 20 minutes with a second show coming next?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I don't like doing 2 shows anymore. You know.
They must hate you.
Well, I was also wise enough to say,
not the audience, but the manager, the waitress.
I was also wise enough to say 7 and 10:30.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, 7 and 10:30.
Oh, that's good though.
That's a nice spread right there.
Bro,
Yeah.
I did a show once.
Thank
and,
you. I didn't know you were looking.
I did a show once,
Got a
and
bet,
Hey man, that's a tequila talking.
I did a show in
Number
Kansas or with Nyack, and the driver was dropping me off after the fucking 7:00 Thursday show, right? And it was seats 350, bro. There was like 90 motherfucker for that show, right? So I got off an hour and 10. He said, "Oh man, you're funny, man. I like you, man. Everybody liked you. The audience liked you. I know it was not packed, but they're gonna tell their friends, and it's gonna be packed out this weekend." And it was, because, yeah, he goes, "What the most time you see somebody do?" "Oh man, Carlo Mencia."
Yeah.
He
He was notorious for that, right?
He
Three.
goes,
That's what
I remember dropping him off real fast and not saying bye to him, man. I was supposed to watch Batman at midnight that day. He made me late.
Fool, we were in Greensboro.
Yeah.
He's all, it's like, what other comics have you had here? I'm all, have you had been seen? He's like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah, some people staff gets upset.
Oh, yeah,
but I always say tip the staff, and I tip the staff myself, so
Totally.
they didn't get mad at me so much. But I promise there's some staffs that have been like, really, Alex, really.
What's up, fool? Shout out to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Last week I did a show for the Will Smith Foundation. Cedric the Entertainer hosted, and I went up on stage, bro. All the comics did really, really well, by the way.
Did anybody get slapped?
Nah, man. No, not
I had to
Wrong
go.
Will Smith.
Not that Smith.
all right.
Dodger
Oh, good.
player Will Smith.
Good. Okay, good. Well,
Oh,
then
come on, man.
Nobody get mad.
I don't
Nobody
got
get
it
mad.
like that, eh? They imagine, bro.
I didn't want to step
we
up.
would
on
have
your
resurfaced his career, bro.
I know, right?
Hanging out with fucking Will Smith. Imagine. So now it was Will Smith, the
hang,
Dodger
homie.
player, the catcher.
Okay.
And all the fans there were all Dodger fans. Left field pavilion, bro, like all raza.
Oh, dude.
So they had all these
audience
all
right
these
there, bro.
comedians go up, bro. Tom Papa, Cedric hosting, and then like
Before the game?
no, it was a show
Okay.
at the Orpheum for Netflix. The joke.
Wow.
So all the players were there, bro, before the show. They were having cocktails. I didn't know who everybody was. I didn't recognize them without the uniform.
Yeah, there's a lot of new ones.
So I
too.
took a picture with fucking with Kershaw, bro.
Fuck yeah,
with
dude.
Muncie, Tyler, Freddie Friedman, Mookie Betts.
Dude, that's badass.
Who know who liked me a lot? The manager, bro. Dave Roberts.
Well, you should
So-
tell him that you could be a third base coach or something.
Ready, bro.
Alright.
So he went up. He got out of the car to shake my hand, bro.
Felipe's Esparza, bro. I can
Yeah,
see it
bro.
Right there, bro.
Cause I went up and
Giving
I
signals.
went up and I
Slide,
said,
fool.
I'm so excited to be here. I just went up on stage and I said, "Let's go Dodgers."
It was over.
It was
Right,
over,
yeah,
bro.
of course.
I was
Yeah.
so excited to be here, man. I met all the Dodgers. Even Kershaw was here. I hope he shows up in October too, by the way. Everybody went boo. They go, "Hey, bro, this show is called Netflix is a joke. Not Netflix is a pussy ass crowd." then everybody went back to laughing, bro.
Yeah.
And
Own the moment.
I kept
Own the
going,
moment.
bro. And I said jokes like, "Yeah, I love the Dodgers. Always been a Dodger fan, man. I love how the Dodgers, man, they play the game and then they go home. And as soon as they come out of the field, their car is right there, man. That's perfect. They're safe, man. Not like us. We got to walk in danger in the fucking Dodger Stadium parking lot. Some of us parked in fucking Echo Park. Fool, the crowd died,
Dude, that's
bro.
perfect,
Bro,
dog.
I was like performing for Left Field Pavilion, bro.
Dude, that's what's up,
It
dog.
was the easiest, man. And then
You're at home, dog.
I was like, then I started talking shit about I like hairy vagina, bro. Then I said, how like fucking big afro, man, like Reggie Smith. But anyways, but yeah, man, all the Dodger reference worked.
Dude, that's badass, dude. I mean, you're an LA boy, so that shit fucking killed it, dude.
I
Hell
saw,
yeah,
I saw
bro.
one of your Instagram posts, and I couldn't have been happier for you. I think it was opening day at Dodgers,
Yeah.
and I saw that clip of just you walking, and
Just
people
walking,
hugging
bro.
you, and hey, no lie, I was genuinely happy for the love that you were getting from everybody, and because you know what, we've done a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
And lived through a lot of shit. And those are the moments that you're like, that's fucking cool.
Hell yeah, I was just walking, bro.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Is
It was
that
great.
one that went viral?
Yeah, Dodger Stadium.
that-
Yeah.
What's up,
Badass,
fool? What else? Shout out to Tim Dillon, people that I met in the festival. Ali, Hannah
Lamb?
Burner, Gabby.
Gabby Lamb, dude.
I played basketball. They invited me to go play basketball for the Netflix.
I seen the fucking picture with Marshawn Lynch, dude.
Yeah,
That's tight,
dude, but I was like, I didn't want to go, bro. You know, you get the anxiety,
Why,
bro.
you got a sweatsuit?
I don't want to go there. I don't want to
Gotta
go
give
there.
the famous skyhook.
So,
fool.
bro, I get there, bro, and I fucking start practicing the skyhook, and I didn't know that they had a camera on all the basketballs. So
Of course,
to see
on the ball.
to see who's good or bad.
Who's making it, dude?
Who's making so they could separate and pick the
Sure.
best teams of all the comedians, bro. Sklar brothers were doing the announcing. They were killing me, dog.
Hell yeah, dude.
They were so funny, though. The Sklar brothers.
Yeah.
They were roasting the shit out of me, bro. Felipe Esparza with 1 assist in 4 quarters. And he ate 16 burritos on the way here. They were killing me,
Shout out
dog.
to the Sklar
So,
brothers,
fuck yeah, Marshawn Lynch, right? I'm getting ready, bro. I've been practicing my hook. He walks up to me. First of all, I saw him and I said, Marshawn Lynch, which is his name, Marshawn.
Marshawn.
So I said it all fucked up,
Yeah, of course
right?
you
So
did.
he ignored my ass, dog.
Yeah.
Like he just
yeah.
ignored me. He
Stupid,
gave me his back, dog.
Yeah.
So then I got it. So I didn't give a fuck, dog. I got on the other side of his back. the front.
Tight, dude. I'm coming
I
back.
got in the
man.
front.
yeah.
I said,
Felipe
man,
style right
I
there,
love
dude.
you in that
Got
show.
a U-turn.
I said, I love you in that fucking movie Bottoms. It's about these lesbians who start a fight club, bro.
Was he in it? Or is
In
it
high
somebody-
school.
Oh, okay.
It's called
okay.
Bottoms.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, man. Marshawn Lynch has the best line in the movie. Man, I was supporting you guys when it was about fighting bullies. But y'all out here chasing Gucci, man. Fuck that.
Oh, my God. And what happened? You got him with that?
No, bro. I love you in fucking Bottoms. So later on, that fool walks up to me, bro, when I'm practicing, and I'm looking to see who's, like, am I going to get picked? Fool.
You're the last one
Dude,
to
I
score.
was-
Oh, no.
He kills my
Third grade
he
again.
kills my dreams right there, bro. He kills my head and his shoulder, and I know in a pot, well, like those, you know, you know, like somebody leans on your shoulder and goes, "Hey, man, good luck. I was so proud of you." But it was like a long one, so I know it comes with an apology.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Man,"
These are words of encouragement coming.
he goes,
Wisdom.
he goes, "Man, we all know you can't play for shit, man.
Oh, my God, dude.
So that's why we're gonna make you a head coach, homie."
At least he called you homie, dog.
So I
That's
said,
tight.
I told him, hell no, bro, I want to play. Oh, you want a ball then? So he made that Italian girl a head coach. That girl that's going viral. What's her name? The girl that the girl that
headband?
ended up being a head coach.
On the basketball team.
She was a comedian, Italian girl. She's viral. She has short hair and shit. She's Greek. I don't know, Jewish.
Oh, Steph Tolev?
What's her name?
She's Greek.
Steph Toloff. Look her up. She ended up being a head coach.
Hell yeah.
So they took her
Yeah.
off the team? Because
No,
you
they
said
made her. She got here later, so
Oh,
she
okay.
ended up being a head coach. And
So
I
they
ended
threw you
up
in the game?
and I ended up playing, bro. Bro, I was the tallest motherfucker in my team, bro.
Playing with midgets.
All
fool.
right,
Right?
all right.
So
So
I-
stationary and just
So
the
everybody
ball.
looked around and said, "Man, we're about to get our ass beat." And then fucking Marshawn Lynch, he owns the hockey team, bro. The Seattle whatever Crackers or whatever it's called, Rude.
I don't think
Krakens.
that's it, but that's but we'll
Marshawn
go with
Lynch
that.
from the Raiders, he owns a fucking hockey team. So he looks at us, bro. Man, fuck them. He goes, "We came here to win, all right? We're gonna run this squad like a hockey team.
Beast mode, baby.
Everybody's
Beast
gonna
mode."
play 30 seconds.
Meme over
So
there.
that fool see somebody running fast, get out, go in, big man." So he was switching us off so fast that we scored fucking 11
Because you were
points,
confusing them.
11
You were
points
confusing.
before them, bro.
That's badass, dude.
And then we had a lot of good players in our team.
Who was
bro,
the
that
other
were-
team? The Girl Scouts? Who was it?
No, bro. The other team was Jeff Dye, that guy that Adam
So
Ray.
comics as well?
Oh, Adam
All
Ray?
comics.
Okay.
Adam Ray and a couple of other. Man, one of those dudes that was a comic, man, that motherfucker was fucking passing like Magic Johnson, bro.
Yeah,
But too bad the people he was passing to were missing the ball.
A little too fast.
Yeah, man. So we ended up losing by 1 point.
Damn.
So you were up by 11 and you lost that lead?
We lost by 1 point, bro. We played 4
It's all good.
quarters.
It's tight.
Dog. In 2 hours, my fucking
Te duele
knees
todo.
and my fucking knee pads felt like the last time Reymundo's father climbed that cliff to take a dive, bro.
Bro, I gotta tell you, man. Ya estamos viejos.
Bro,
Estamos viejos.
4
Me
hours?
duele todo.
Bro, 4 hours?
Me duele todo. Here's the bad part. I still feel
More
like I'm
tequila,
9. I still
Well, you
feel like
have
I'm
to
9.
feel that way, 'cause if not, te va a doler
but I
todo.
smell like I'm dying. I don't
Bro,
know what the fuck is happening. You know.
The other day, I saw 11 steps in front of me, and I was thinking, I should run and try to jump over this like I did when I was 10. Because
Chill,
you
fool.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
When
bro.
I land, it's going to hurt when I land now. When you're a little kid, you land, it don't hurt.
You're a free bird, dude.
So dig this. I still play men's baseball, not softball. Baseball. It's an over 50 league. I'm 59. I'm 59.
Baseball, not softball.
Yeah, man, I ain't no
But
pussy.
eastbound and down over here. bro.
Yeah, it's baseball. And you know
How
what?
big is
I'm
the
still
ball,
pretty.
bro?
Kenny Powers, eh?
I'm still pretty fast, and I can run, but I can't fucking stop no more, man. Stopping is where it hurts. Me duele todo. I
You
feel
have
base.
Hacienda, bro.
Yeah, bro. I
So just play tag, bro.
I slide it first.
Just play tag, bro.
Keep
You
it
don't gotta
simple,
stop.
dog.
What's up, fool? Reymundo here, Latin Kings of Comedy from Dallas.
Yeah, man.
And now
Fuck you up.
Dude, I was gonna
Apparently.
just add real quick. We're on Carlos Vallarta's podcast, representing the What's Up Fool podcast, Chilango Radio, Duques
Órale.
and
You did it?
yeah, Duques and Campesinos. Me and Rizzo did it.
What'd you do? You hook up some other?
Nah, dude, it's fucking
Who in
Carlos-
Mexico City doing stand-up?
Carlos Vallarta's podcast with fucking Jonas Fierro, dude. They hooked it up with Club 139, but we're out there representing the What's Up Full podcast. So fucking it was badass. It'll be out tomorrow on Thursday on Chilango Radio and then YouTube after. Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah. I ended
Radio en español.
En español, completamente.
I ended up
Todo, van a traducir todo lo que estamos diciendo ahorita.
No. Estábamos en un
That
show.
podcast.
Doing a show
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
show it again. That's the homie right there with the right long hair.
Yeah, Carlos Vallarta right there. That's Jonas Fierro, and yeah, man, fucking right there.
Okay, well, I don't mean to invite myself,
No,
pero
it's all
¿sabes
good,
qué?
dude.
Yo hablo español. I'll
See,
come on there.
dude, hit him up, bro.
Dude,
I
and
was telling Felipe
that's a
earlier, I want to
good,
do a show in Spanish.
The homie right there, Carlos Vallarta, he's probably one of the biggest Mexican stand-up comedians out there.
The guy in the middle?
The guy with the long hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the left, dude.
Looks like my son.
On the right.
Yeah, and that
Lord
guy
of
right there,
Mexico City,
man,
baby.
his fucking English is way better than mine. And he's like a big. He had like 4 Netflix specials in Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, he's a good guy to know.
Yeah, mad hospitality, dude.
If you ever see him, a matter of fact, if you ever like see him coming down, man, he always needs like somebody to open and do 12
Yeah,
minutes.
because he goes out there in your area, dude.
Really?
So fucking link
Really?
you up with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny
Because I
because
want to practice. I want to practice in
Go
Spanish.
for it,
Hablo
dude.
español, pero I haven't done the show.
You
I
have to,
did
bro.
3 shows with Los Tigres del Norte.
Oh, dude, fucking awesome. Dude.
Oh,
We know those
man.
fools, dude.
I rode a horse on the 3rd one.
Mixaya, dude.
I rode a horse on the 3rd
yeah,
one.
dude.
I came in on a horse and
Dwayne, the tour manager, dude? Fuck yeah.
They were at a rodeo in Colorado, and I told the guy, the promoter, I said, because the stage is here and everyone's in the stands, and so there's a rodeo arena between you and the audience, and I was like, I know when the Tigres come up, they're all going to run up here. I go, but they're not going to do that for me, and I'm half a football field away. That's not going to work for stand-up.
So that's all you, man.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, we'll have fun. And I was like, hold on a second, because I'm an improviser. I've been to El Coyote and this bar and a bowling alley and a bingo parlor in Wichita, Kansas, and I've been these, and I was like, bro, you can't do that to me. So they had a Dodge Ram. They pulled up a flatbed truck right in front of the people on the other side of the thing. They gave me a cordless mic, and I was like, whose horses are those? And because there was a parade going on, and it was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I went over there, and I found somebody who let me ride their horse. I said, look, I have horses, blah, blah, blah. I convinced them I was an equestrian. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And when they introduced me, I came in on the horse, fucking riding that horse like that motorcycle. And
Ni parientes somos,
I made
dog.
him jump like that, and I got on the back of that truck, and those people loved me for the first 3 minutes.
I tried to get on a Clydesdale one time, bro. The fucking horse said no.
Wait.
Fucking Budweiser. Huh? Budweiser. What up, Felipe?
So Carlos Vallarta was at the Netflix is a joke on Monday, right?
Yeah, he was telling us,
And I
dude.
did a show in Spanish, bro. Did he tell you?
No, dude, dude was badass. No, way, you go Felipe, way. Dude, he was cool,
That's
bro.
that guy's name with the long hair?
Carlos
Carlos
Vallarta.
Vallarta, yeah, dude.
Dude,
Fucking-
I fucking went on Google search to try to translate gender revealing in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
And when I got to the show, I totally forgot how to say it. Didn't know how to say it.
I think
And
when
I
it
didn't
translates,
do
it
the
says, no
joke.
mames.
It's
Revelo
fuck.
de
Almost.
género.
It's called.
Surprise.
That's what they told me.
Sorpresa,
They told me
güey.
said that. They said it was
Another way to say it.
gender reveal. Oh,
Revelo.
revelo genialo. Revelo.
Gender
Genialo.
reveal.
Revelo.
Genero.
Genero rival or something like that.
Or revelo genero.
Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo Rivera.
Revelación de género.
Revel.
Revelación de género.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, if you want to speak Spanish, you and I grew up speaking it, right?
But I stopped
And
in
we
sixth
and we
grade.
stumble sometimes through it, but I think we both speak it well. But if you want to really learn to speak Spanish, just either go work in a kitchen, any kitchen USA, or read it, because Spanish
Out loud.
every letter is pronounced. So if you look at it, you can read
Dude.
it. Yeah.
It depends who's in that kitchen, though, bro. Because my fucking wife was fucking working with Dominicans only, bro, and all she learned how to say is maricón in 7 different ways.
Well, you know what?
And she said
Mariquita.
she ended
Turns
up,
out there's more
she
than
ended
you
up
thought.
carrying a gun
Hilarious,
too and shit.
Dame la pistola. En la cintura.
Maricón and muñeca, that's all she knew, bro.
Oh, that's what. Muñeca de empaque.
Here's anytime
Maricón.
anytime somebody tells me they work in a kitchen or where I know there's Latino people and they don't speak Spanish, I teach them one phrase. I teach them. I say, hey, say no más puñetas y ponte a trabajar. And I get them I write it down phonetically for them so they can remember it. And I go, you trust me when you say it to the Latinos and wherever you work, they're gonna laugh and you're gonna be their friend.
A los maricones no les gustan las muñecas.
What's up, Food
Ridiculosos.
Podcast? This week, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh Improv Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
see you there. And next week, I'll be in the DC Improv. Also, June 1st, I'm filming my special at the Sacramento, California at the Crest Theater.
Hell yeah.
Hope
Way
to
to go.
see you there. And then, of course, Naples, Florida, June 7,
Captain Brian's.
8, and 9. I hope.
Órale.
Órale, vatos. And,
What's the name of the special? What are you naming the special?
It's going to be called Raging Fool.
Hell yeah, dog.
Órale. Getting
Like
all
Raging-
Louisiana.
like Raging
Getting
Bull.
all Louisiana on this.
Raging Fool, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, that's a great name.
because I
That's a
remember
great title.
I was all stoned watching fucking Raging Bull at the
Yeah,
end.
Raging Bull.
And they remember doing stand up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, oh
fuck
yeah,
you.
Jake LaMotta.
He had a
Jake
little,
LaMotta, bro.
belly
Jake
and shit.
LaMotta, he like
Yeah,
this.
and he was a womanizer.
Yeah, yeah. And he's
Bad
like,
one.
And he's like this.
Closing his own bar down.
He goes,
Hell yeah.
he had a good joke. He goes, hey, a guy walks into his house and sees his wife with another woman. The wife looks up and says, great, Big Mouth caught us. Now the whole world's going to know. And then somebody
Badass line,
somebody yells, hey, that's a something Lenny Bruce joke over there. Yeah, I used to also fight, so you're going to make me want to do a comeback tonight.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah, dude.
Can
It's a
you
badass
imagine?
movie,
I mean, you obviously saw the movie, but can you imagine living in the day when that was his room and the ugliness that he would probably
Yeah,
threw
dude,
on that
now-
room? I mean, it was the great times, but
Let
at
me
the
be
same
a fly
time-
on the wall, dude.
Oh, at the end of the night, can you imagine? They show him just sitting there fucked up, and
And then he would not just do stand up; he would do Jake LaMotta would do monologues
Right.
from acting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he'd be like this. Listen,
well, he was an artist.
you were
Dude, he
my
loves cinema,
you
dude.
were my brother, but you never looked out for me.
Yeah.
I looked out you. I gave you the good fights. You don't understand. I could have class. I could have been a contender.
Could have been a
You were my brother, and you didn't look out for me. You told me to take the nose dives. That night at the Guardian, when you said this is not your night, are you kidding me? I could have ripped him apart and took the nose dive for the low money, and I became a bum, because that's what we are, Charlie. We're fucking bums.
Critical scenes, dude.
Yeah.
Critical. I just deep,
Seriously,
bro.
dude,
He goes,
like-
you looked out for me. You're my brother. You told me to take a dive.
Fool, where do you think the essence of fucking Rocky came from? That fucking movie, dog.
No doubt.
On top of whatever it was that he was fucking, portraying.
Yeah, they took out the ugly drunk at the end.
Yeah,
totally.
because I heard that. I heard
But I never had a manager, Rock.
Stallone, bro, was laid up
You're
all
a
night,
bum.
bro.
Oh, dude.
Stallone was laid up all night, bro. And he was fucking typing, bro. And his roommate came in and saw him jerking off.
Yeah, I was
going
gonna say a little callback to Joey Medina right there.
Fool,
Thank you. Way to serve me.
That's Rocky,
What a
fool, Raging
memory.
Bull,
What a
bro.
memory you
That
got.
Medina, bro, raging fool. What's up, fool podcast? Alex Reymundo,
En la
Latin
casa.
King of Comedy.
Hell
What's
yeah.
your Instagram?
AlexReymundoOfficial.
This podcast was malicious.
It was sponsored by Corona.
Hell yeah, the original Bronx Bomber, bro. Joey Medina, bro.
What's up, fool? There it is there, man.
What was Joey's one?
Oh, rest in peace to Rudy
Rudy
Medina,
Moreno.
This is
bro.
for you, brother.
Yeah,
Rudy.
they're going to cremate
Cheers.
him, bro, at Steven Steakhouse.
Cheers to Rudy, man.
I'm gonna spit up my shit.
He already has two comedy rooms in heaven, bro.
Of course he
Jesus,
does.
VIP, bro.
He has
course
Freddie
he
Soto
does.
headlining right now, bro. And Big
You
Dunlap
know what?
working
When
the
I get
door.
to the gates, I'm gonna be like, when I get to the gates, I'm gonna say I'm looking for a roommate, and Rudy's gonna say Joey Medina's gonna meet you over there. No, mad.
For real,
mad
bro.
respect,
They
mad
wrapped
respect
them
to
in
Rudy.
Band-Aids, bro.
Mad respect to Rudy.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what
Rudy
he
No,
was
this was
always
jokes,
good
bro.
to me.
Rudy, man, that
Nothing but
motherfucker.
love, dude.
He hooked me up with when Rudy Moreno. The first time he booked, I met him and I did a show. I remember he goes, "Hey man, I need a comedian. It doesn't pay. I have to give the budget to this other comedian. I just need an opener." And he goes, "Okay, where's the gig? Bugsy's in Tucson. How much does it pay? $60.
Wow.
All right, but you're gonna fly him out, right, and give him a room. I got the right comedian for that gig. I just from Long Beach who just started doing comedy. He just wants to go get up on stage. His name is Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
And then Rudy Moreno booked him for $60
Yeah.
to fly to Tucson, bro,
Yeah, and drive in a van to get down
and
there,
hook
yeah.
up with Big Alex. Remember
Legend
Big
was
Alex?
born, dude.
You ever meet Big Alex from Tucson? Shout out to Big Alex if you're out there still alive.
Yeah, man.
What's up, fool?
I don't know that name.
If you're still alive, dude, this is for you too, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Also,
Oh, yeah.
man, shout out to Only Juan.
Number one.
Damn it.
Damn, bro.
Hilarious, dude.
Hey, ya mero nos chingamos esta botella, bro.
Hey, you know me. Hey, well, I was gonna tell you about that story with Rick Ramos and Willie. So anyway, so
I love
after
that story, bro. He shortchanged him, huh?
yeah, well, dude, that fool bombed. No
Who?
disrespect, dog.
Rick? Or,
Yeah, RR.
yeah.
So he's like, I'm gonna give you
Where
the
at?
next-
Where'd he bomb at?
We were in a.
Ricky
Naga-
was my roommate for a long
Nagasaki.
time.
No, I said earlier that not to Hatchby, but it was I forgot the name.
I think
of the
everybody
fucking
was my
casino.
roommate at one time.
But so after the night, he bought a 30 pack of a Miller Lite and then a bottle of tequila. And in the morning, we woke up and we had like Larry Omaha, you gotta go have a Mexican breakfast. But the next morning, I was like, dude, I'm not even hungover, Willie. It's because it's in your blood, bro. So that's the moral of that story. So yeah, man.
That's crazy.
It comes
bro.
honest, bro.
Hey, bro.
Bro. You should go do more podcasts, bro.
Willie
It was
has
good.
one.
When the last time you did a podcast? This is a very good podcast.
Oh,
Fuck
good.
yeah, dude.
I'm
You're very
glad you're
interesting.
digging it.
We
Yeah.
just scratched the surface, brother.
Hey,
Next time, bro, you should come back another time, bro. Tell
Bring
us
the horse.
more
We've been
stories.
we've been blessed, man.
Tell us about those orgies with Ron White.
It's you know what?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I wish we had Rodrigo just to keep count. That motherfucker was cool, bro.
I'll tell you a
cool
fun
as
story.
fuck,
I'll
bro.
tell you a fun Ron White road story.
Please.
Cincinnati, Ohio. We're both young and single.
Tight.
He had already been divorced twice, but I'm still single at that time. And
Going for number 3.
Yeah, and we're just living life. And we're making $190 a week or whatever we're making.
What else can you do?
You know, and we're having a good time. And we meet these girls, and I go back with one, and Ron runs off with the other one. But the whole time, the girl I'm with keeps going, I'm worried about my friend.
I've been there, dog.
And I was like, trust me, she's fine. She's fine. Well, at one point,
She's with Ron White,
yeah.
not E.
This is 1991 or whatever it was.
No rules.
And Right, no rules food.
I was in the projects, bro. Loser.
And we walk in the room, and hey, Ron's a charming guy. And he's having a good time with this girl, and she was tiny. And all we see is Ron is on his hands and knees by the bed, and she's got legs in the air, and he's like, he's just, sorry, everybody.
He loves tater salad.
Yeah, right?
We're eating dinner, man.
Yeah,
He's going down on her, bro, like a
at,
lesbian out of prison.
Well, I
love grits.
I told this girl, I told you she was fine. We walk away, and then the rest of the night was wonderful. But Ron, I tell him later, I go, hey, dude, he goes, what'd I look like? I said, you look like a dinosaur eating a caveman, bro. That girl was.
That's the only way to do it,
their legs and arms.
Go for broke, baby.
Oh, dude.
That was my first code, sir.
I got 3.
I had to put ceramic on it.
Hell yeah, that's how legends
That's
are, bro.
crazy, bro. Like, all balls deep.
You have to, though, dude, when you get the opportunity, because if not, it's not going to happen again, bro.
You only live once, bro. Like,
Yeah,
when I met
yeah,
Lisa,
yeah.
bro, my
YOLO,
feet stunk.
baby.
I kept my shoes on.
Fuck. When I met my
I was
wife,
leaving.
You gotta live your
everything
life, man.
Bro,
You gotta
my
live
floor
your life.
looked like a basketball game, bro.
stunk. It's all those moves, fool. The sky hook, dog.
What up, bro?
We're here to win.
When I was doing
Always.
getting back to the basketball game,
Yeah, man.
all my sky hooks missed.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me a great
practice-
story
No,
that you
bro, none. I
How
was
many did you
practicing.
score any?
And that's when that's when they were every time. But anyways, I found out later on that Marshawn Lynch actually picked me first out of everybody
Tight, dude.
because I was the only one that walked up to him and said, "What's up, Marshawn Lynch?"
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, you said Marshall.
But still close enough.
Yeah,
bro.
right there. We're in the
that's-
neighborhood, eh?
That's still a hello. Eh?
Yeah.
Kyogo way.
Yeah, man. But I was like, "Fuck, dog,
Tight,
Marshawn
dude.
Lynch."
No,
dog.
no.
Fool's
I
badass,
had a drink
dude.
with him somewhere in Northern California or Vegas. In Vegas for some party that number Juan Tequila was a part of, and I got to turn him on to it. And he was a cool hang. He was
Man.
a cool hang.
dude.
I didn't throw hoops with him, but
Adam Ray threw the he threw the Steeler jersey on the basketball court and stepped on it,
Oh, I
and then the Sklar brother said, "Marshawn Lynch, he used to play for the whatever, right?"
Seahawks.
The Raiders, right?
And then I went over there and grabbed their microphone. It's all good because he's always been a Raider. And then Marshawn Lynch said, "Raiders."
That's
Every
what's
time
up
I said
right there,
every
bro.
time I say Raiders, Marshawn Lynch always said Raiders.
of
bro.
course he
it's
does.
like
It's
it's like
conditioned
saying
response.
he has to say Raiders, bro. Because
Yes,
man,
yes, he is.
we were gonna jump him, bro. Not just
It's
kidding.
time to get a Lynch jersey.
That
dog.
motherfucker is funny, dog.
No, he's a cool hang.
So you gotta put him in more movies, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Because I know he's producing some comedy shows. The one that Marcella was on.
That's badass.
Yeah, dude. Tight.
What's up? We have AlexReymundo, famous
house.
cliff diver, man. Now he's all healthy, eating Cliff bars and shit.
Original king. Latin
Original
king of
Latin
comedy.
Hey,
kings
I'm
of
not that
comedy.
healthy. I drink
Two
a lot
people
of
didn't want to
tequila.
do it because
Sounds
they
good,
wanted
baby.
points, but we got these guys, the better version, the cooler dudes end up doing it. Actually, bro, when you think about it at all, you enjoy Medina on the show. I don't think of anybody else as cool as you guys.
Thank you, bro.
Like, you're a cool motherfucker, bro. You went up there with a motorcycle, almost lit the Alex Theater on fire, burned down an Armenian,
You
Bro.
know, I
let's
like
just-
having fun.
and you hooked up with Joy Medina, bro, a guy who has big dreams, bro.
If you can't
Massive
have fun,
dreams.
why are you doing what you're doing?
Yeah, you
know?
gotta have fun.
I've always
you
kept a
always
very
had fun
positive-
though. Honestly, you always had fun.
I do. I make the best of everything, and I work hard. I work hard, and I see, you know. But besides, I stay happy. And que más
That's what
quieres?
you're the
Like my dad would say.
That's what you're the number Juan, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Number Juan Tequila Reposada, 3 bottles, 15% off this weekend.
Hey, go. Trust me when I say, when you drink this, you'll say, Alex, you were right, bro. You were right.
Oh, dude. The best. Like Mondo says,
So how many hours did you hang out with the Cuervo brothers? Don't lie.
a weekend. Dude.
I hung out for 2 dedos, and that was
What's up, Food Podcast?
that's it,
Ali
2
Reymundo.
dedos. I
Check
was
him
out of
out
there.
In the
this
house,
weekend
man.
at the West Covina Laugh Factory.
Fill that room.
Fill
Come
her up,
see
bro.
me.
Caliente
Boom.
Sundays with
You have a room show coming
Sebastian
up?
Satina. Well, yeah, dude. This weekend I'll be in Denver at the Nugget Stadium open up for Gabriel Iglesias, dude. So fucking up.
Orale, smoke a fat one, bro.
And you know,
yeah,
I just
dude.
put a bunch of dates on the for the summer, and Texas. I'm coming at you. Texas, I'm coming at you. New Mexico,
Yeah, man.
Ahí voy. Come on, let's have some fun.
You, Roswell.
Yeah, I'm going to
Hell yeah.
Roswell and
with
Albuquerque
the
at the new
aliens, bro.
Hyenas. They're opening a brand new Hyenas.
Hell yeah, man.
In a new episode of Los Podcasters del Norte is gonna be coming up with Joel Sotomayor and Martin Rizzo. Yeah,
Oh.
man. What's up, fool?
Also, Lisa, what's the name of that podcast I'm doing?
Which one? Oh, the hot laps.
No, Leyendas. The Chespirito one.
Oh, it's not Leyendas. It's Sonoro. It's a Chespirito podcast. I don't know the name of it.
Oh, okay, I thought you knew because I already forgot it. All right.
Sonoro way.
It's called I don't know.
Well, anyways, man, look out for me. I'm doing a scripted podcast in Spanish, and it's called. I don't know the name of it, but I'll promote it more later on. I've been working really hard the last couple of weeks. I recorded
The whole thing's in Spanish, right, bro?
Yeah, I
You're
recorded.
narrating it, right?
I recorded 5 episodes already, all in
Fuck yeah,
Spanish, on the fucking origins of Roberto Gomez Bolaños, the guy who created Chespirito,
Hell yeah, dude.
and we dive in deep.
Historical shit right
dude,
there, dude.
Put on
I've
your
seen him on the
sombreros and light a fat one because it's coming.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Mexican programming right there at its finest.
Hey, not bad for a guy who grew up all tartamudo and shit.
Fuck, dude. That's why you got a voice, dog.
Try to run, don't try to hide.